Mountaineers. Woo! Wearing number 0. Number 2, I should say. Sonali Nicholson. Number 3, represented by reliable electrical man, Kiara Lynch. Number 4, Ash Lynch, represented by JR Advisory Group. Number 6, represented by Holt Lifting Services, Katie Holt. Number 7, presented by Hayes
It's time now for the University of Southern Queensland QBL live stream series with the Clydeberg offer Toowoomba Mountaineers in action at the Cave. To call the game, please welcome the semi-pros.
Well, welcome 2022. Here we are. We're back at the for the QSL 2022 Toowoomba Mountaineers Clydeberg Office Stadium. Wow, what a great year we're looking forward to. Two very new look teams that put together, and we welcome the Brisbane Capitals to town on a wet and miserable Toowoomba night, so warming into winter, but what promises to be two very exciting games. Looking at the two rosters warm up, we've had the Capitals come out and very young and enthusiastic, and for the locals it's been a lot of build-up coming into this season. Very exciting, some really fascinating player announcements over the last few weeks, and some high hopes held for both the men and the women's team, but we've tipped off here in the women's game as the Capitals push the ball up the court. Looking to open the account, first points of the year. So first game of the season for the QSL. Up here, new recruit through Michaela Allen Gullion. It's no good on the three. So Matt Cox returns for another stint in the head seat over there as coach, and yeah, very, very new look team. Captain Raquel Spees turns up again. Gone for 2022. Yes, but a lot of experience have been recruited. A lot of youngsters coming through the program that have made the step up into the QSL. So a very exciting season. Hopefully kicking off with a few wins. As Kristen Lunas, kicks us off with the first 2 points, two from the free throw there. A bit of extended pressure from the Mountaineers now, as the Caps look to settle into a few half-court sets. Got a man-to-man, so it's a little foul committed on the turnover there, which Mountaineers look to be away to the races, but called back through their new point guard. So Michaela Allen Gwillan, who's got some experience over there. Great lob pass there from Spees. He finds Lunas, who's got Toowoomba's first 4 points of the night and the season. As the Capitals look to open their account through here. Very stagnant through the half-court offense. Looking not much happening off the ball. Three ball rattles around, bounces in. Erin Greer, first points of the season for the Capitals. 4-3 early lead for the Mountaineers. As Bees looks to attack baseline. Holt trying to answer the three there. Comes up short and transition now. Pushing up the court, back to back for Greer. Yes, she does. Just like that. That's a nice little lead pass there to Brittany Hayes. So some good vision down the court from Alan Gullion there to find Hayes, and she'll go to the free throw line. Looking to tie this one up. First one's good. Short on the second. So early on, 2.5 minutes into the game, the visiting Capitals 6, Mountaineers 5. Holt steps up on help defense there, does well. Kick out again, Greer. Ooh, nearly the perfect 3 for 3 to start. That one rattles out as that's another, just overcooked on that one from Alan Gullion. So man-to-man defense here for the steps up. A bit late on the step up, but didn't enough to worry the Capitals out of that basket. Greer again being aggressive. Goulion pushing hard. Up the court, gets a high on ball, step back threes. Back of the rim. Struggling to, little set shot from 6 feet there for Claire Fraser. Shot clock ticking down, 5-4. Foul called. There on Captain Spees as first substitutions for the game. Step in, Brittany Hayes checks out Laura Conway into the game. So another youngster that's come through the program. Oh, so that one's very short from the Capital. So come through the junior program, the junior representative program, which is going from strength to strength up here in Toowoomba. Starting to see that trickle through to this QSL program, and hopefully bigger and better things as Lunas again fills it up to get 6 points for her, 6 points for the team. So she's certainly been a dominant force in there early on in the game. Capitals. Oh, Holtz might have knocked one on the wrist, or might be called on Alan Gullion, which it is. Baseline ball for Capitals. Might have a first time out of the game, and both teams have settled in pretty well early into their half-court offenses. We have the home team, Toowoomba Mountaineers, leading 7 to the visiting Brisbane Capitals 6. And it's a very even start. I think both coaches will be pretty happy with the way that their teams have managed to execute in the half-court sets. Some good defensive pressure. So, yeah, looking to build from onwards and upwards from here for both teams. As I mentioned, it's a very new-look team for the Toowoomba Mountaineers. Raquel Spees, a couple of veterans there, Brittany Hayes, a couple of older heads that lead there, but a lot of the younger crew coming through from the under-18s, the under-20s development that's been done throughout the association. They're starting to sow the rewards and reap the rewards from that. Coach Cox, I know, speaking to him throughout the week, is very, very energetic and very, very optimistic about being able to turn that season around they had last year. Last year they were always there and thereabouts. Give themselves opportunities to win the games, but just stumbled at the final hurdle. So he's looking to build that momentum. If they can get a couple wins on the board early this year, that will put him in good stead to hopefully build some momentum and be there knocking on the door come finals time. As Gullion takes control up the top, they've got Spees on the wing. It's good seal inside, but a zone defense show here. Obviously, the Capitals made a few adjustments, trying to look to combat that dominant inside presence that Lunas has had early on in the first quarter as we get through the first 5 minutes. And the Capitals got the old double high on ball. Sophie Bennett looks to operate. Greer. He's got the all the Capitals points here, courtesy of two long balls. Gullion again setting up, wanting something to happen again. Big focus inside. Lunas kicks out. Good vision out there to Spees. Long off the back of the rim. Capitals come back to attack, so Spees close out short there. Happy to give that, and Bennett goes straight on by. Good offensive rebound there. Ooh, awkward shot too from Cassidy Muir. got a bit stuck. A thick line of paint there. And
Number 13, in the game.
throws one up. In Jess, we've got substitutions for the Mountaineers as Phoebe Hinds gets her first minutes of her career. Gillian goes to the basket, knocked away. So yeah, first minutes of career here for Phoebe Hinds. Brittany Hayes also checks back in, so short stint on the bench there. Gillian likes to look at that, and that's good from the baseline there too. So created a bit of space with that jab step. Gillian, good enough to make the shot, and Mountaineers again through Gillian in transition, finds Hayes. Can't control it down low. Capitals come up with the steal. Through Greer. Good the baseline now. Muir. Shot clock winding down, 2-1 to go. They've got to get it up. No good there. That's going to violation. So Capitals just got a little bit complacent and settled in their offense a little too much. Come up with the 24 clock expiring. So Mountaineers home team leads 10, plays the visiting Capitals 6 as they look to get set in their offense on ball. Coming good pressure from the Capitals though. Fills the lanes. Greer gets the steal. And good transition. Unlucky not to finish there. Great look down the court. Found Cassidy Muir wide open. Didn't get the finish as we got substitutions again from another new addition to the Mountaineers roster for 2022. Shanali Mickelson checks into the game for her first minutes. So Coach Cox is using his roster fairly widely. As Goulion can't get to go. Hinds attacking the offensive boards, gets a boards. Goes back hard, and she'll earn herself too at the stripe. Phoebe Hinds. Good for the first. Goes 2 for 2. So Hinds, a very synonymous name there with the association. His father Greg was president there for a long while for the Toowoomba basketball system. As a baseline jumper from the Capitals. Ella White checking into the game is good for the 3. 12 plays 9 as Gillian pushes the ball down the court. And the legend of Toowoomba basketball.
Not sure about
I've seen a snippet of a Mountaineers song going on there at the launch a couple of weeks ago, and Mr. Mountaineers, they just about call him, Johnny Gilson's stepped into the.
See that 3-pointer.
Oh,
just to digress a little bit, that's Gillian from.
Gillian, I know it's a bit of a background. So I did see on the player signings, which I'm pretty excited about. There's been plenty of player signings come up for 2022, but yeah, experience in the Canadian collegiate system.
Yep. I think the thing is, Matt, she came here as a visitor.
Yes.
But she's obviously going to have a season with us, and then we'll see what develops after that.
Yeah, I know, outstanding. And early on, she's played eight minutes of Toowoomba Mountaineers basketball, but she definitely looks to be. She's happy to take the keys to the team and be out there giving the directions around. And too, it's been a pretty good start from the Mountaineers women here. So Coach Cox is.
He's very keen. Absolutely.
And a very new look team for the girls too. I know we've got a couple of returning players in Captain Spees and obviously Brittany Hayes on the bench there, but probably pretty proud to see a lot of juniors be coming through the system, John.
Kirsten Lunas, she's had some years' experience in
American college, and she's just home now and had a baby a few months ago.
Okay, Joe. Well, she's doing well to be out and back running around, mixing it with the echelon of the QSLs. Gullion pushes down, looks a nice little onside, and a good, nearly good finish with the left. But
Spee's got the rebound, but couldn't make it. Got to make those shots, Steve.
they do. They're easy from the sideline, John. That's a nice finish there from the Capitals. Sophie Bennett pushing coast to coast. Yeah, no, it's a very easy game when you're sitting in the seats. I'll tell you what, the more I see from the bench, the better I think I used to be. But I don't know if that is so much the case. Bees, captain, spills it low, gives the opportunity in transition for the Capitals through Ella White, pushing hard.
Bennett again, rebounder.
Short, yeah, just some offensive opportunities. That one,
I think we got the ball though off the leg.
it did come off the foot, so.
Going back to the Mountaineers, Steve, what we've got here is a blend of youth. We've got 6 or 7 under 18 players.
Oh, he's got a technical foul on the court too.
So we get shots.
We will. There should be a shot in a possession, I think. It might have been on the bench. Obviously didn't like that call. One more, and he's just been warned.
We like it.
He'll have an early shower. One more. There's the...
I think it's 2.
yeah,
If you
2.
get fouls, you're off
That's it, yeah.
as a coach. So Gullion backs that one.
It's not a bad place to be, a warm shower. It's a bit of a miserable day out there in Toowoomba, but that's that home court advantage you hope for when visiting teams come up the range, isn't it?
And also, Steve, just a wonderful sport. We can play it in all kinds of weather.
It certainly is, yeah. It's a balmy, probably, what is it, 18 degrees in here.
Yep.
So
That's young Houston. She's a twin.
and Gullion.
Oh, that's 9 points for Gullion.
So Gullion asserting her dominance, and then you can see that experience in the overseas players from Gullion. Also, Lunas has done the lion's share of the scoring early on and travel from the Capitals.
Yeah, just having that big centre makes a big difference.
It does.
Actually, we have
internally.
another girl in Toowoomba who will hopefully be playing for us on Sundays, and she's back from the college stint as well, but she's teaching physical education at Toowoomba Christian School.
Okay,
So
yeah, tied up
hopefully-
on Saturdays, but
Well, she's 7-day Adventist, and they
oh yes, yeah,
they're
their
out
Sabbath,
for Saturday,
yeah,
so
through that. So,
hope-
but cracking first quarter. So Mountaineers, the home team out here at the Clive Berghofer Recreation Centre, lead 19 plays 13. So pretty sure Matt Cox would be very excited of what he saw there early on.
he'd be happy to keep going on that. Actually, Harry Spencer just walked past. Harry is ecstatic. He's been helping the coaches.
Yeah, both men and women.
Yes, and doing a great job. So we're really looking forward to a full season. 8 home games.
8 home games, yep. A good mixture of Saturday and Sundays this week.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. 4
this
and 4.
year, sorry.
4 and 4.
Yep.
And obviously, if we can get the Kirrily Worth in, it will make a big difference to the team.
But I suppose days like this, nights like this, they aren't able to be put on without a great team of sponsors, and particularly us here on the live stream tonight. They're brought to us by where we are, just out the back here, the USQ, the Works Club.
Yes.
So the recreation centre, the gym that we see out the back. So they've been great supporters of the Mountaineers program for, well, I suppose as long as I can remember,
Yeah.
Once Water Street, once the sort of evolution moved on from there, the association with the USQ Centre and the Rec Centre and the Works Club has been...
It's been a big, long-time association, and honestly, this is probably one of the best courts in Queensland to stage an event. And obviously, we can't afford to do it without our major sponsors, and so we're very fortunate. We've got 10 major sponsors. We've got 8 home game sponsors and 8 live stream sponsors. Tonight, we've got Lindsay Webber there, who's on the board. He's at Homestyle Bake, and he's sponsoring our live
Yeah,
stream.
they're the game sponsor tonight. Yeah. And I tell you what, I've probably should ease up on a couple of his goodies that he bakes out there at the Homestyle. It might
I know we're back in.
Might make it a bit easier to run around on a Wednesday night out there at the St Mary's in the B grade competition. But anyway, the stats delivered for first quarter. So it was a pretty impressive start for the Mountaineers. And the new recruit, Alan Gillian, does lead all scorers with 10 points.
Rex Bees makes 2. Penetrates so well.
First points for the night, and she was a dominant force last year for the Mountaineers, but obviously adding a few more pieces to the puzzle. She's got her role as leadership as the captain, as the Capitals overcooked that one. So she's obviously got her leadership role there, and having a young squad, she's got that experience now from a couple of seasons in the QSL. She's able to pass down through the ranks.
Britt Hayes is another one of our long-term players. She's come back. She's been driving in for Dolby for a year.
It's a fair commitment, isn't it, to get in and out for training as Gillian goes along again. Back of the iron. I think Capitals might have tipped that one, so they'll stay down here with the Mountaineers. As Coach Cox yells a few orders from the sidelines.
He wants more rebounders in there.
Gillian steps back again. Not far off the money there for Gillian.
But we've got to get the big girls in there on those rebounds.
The offensive boards are free possessions, but they close down the defensive rebounds pretty well. So Mountaineers at first quarter. Again, Gillian pinging away. The Mountaineers did so. They cleaned up that rebound count. 17 played, 12 in the first stanza.
17 rebounds.
They did.
Well, they've got to keep going.
Spees, so the home team, Toowoomba Mountaineers, have opened up a nice little buffer here. 21 plays 13, so lead by 8, and they look to go through Gillian in the offensive transition into Lunas. She'll...
I thought she was in there, mate. Baseline missed the shot.
Calm down. So it's been a bit up and down to start this second quarter. Both teams struggling to tickle the twine.
This Fraser girl, she's got a bit of heritage here on the Downs too. The Frasers there.
Oh, related to Jenny.
Yep.
Yep.
Good rebound for the Capitals.
That one bobbles around over the glass. Substitutions for the Capitals. There's Greer. So Greer was good for them early on. Couple of long balls to start off the game for the Capitals.
She's a 6-pointer already. Back into the game now.
She's the scoring leader for the Caps.
So we're talking about the young people. We've got 8. Oh, great defense there from Ruby Mason. And goes for 2 points.
Cassidy Muir, it is there, tearing down the left wing. Good run into distance. So they made the Mountaineers pay on that turnover, and points off turnover is always so critical.
They
If
are.
you can get a stop, as Julian probably forced that one up a little, looked for a call off the arm, and may have been a bit unlucky not to get it as well.
So, yes. Would have been a 3-point. 3 shots if the foul had been called.
It's Greer. She's working off the dribble. Back of the iron. Rebound.
Lynch. They're one of the terrible twins. Here's Mickelson. Ooh, no rebounder.
Got a good look there too from Mickelson from the baseline.
It's Ruby Mason. Kalia Field with the ball. She's been a dangerous controlling guard, and she goes.
Cops a bump there on the way to the rim, and she'll earn herself a couple of free ones.
Have we got a timeout?
It's timeout. I think Coach Cox. So scoring sort of stagnated for the home team. The Mountaineers there in the first 3.5 minutes. Wants to talk it over, revise some strategy, but Mountaineers do lead. 6:31 left in the second. 21 plays 15.
So next Sunday is our first home game. Excuse me, on a Sunday, Steve, and we're looking forward to it. It'll be a great game where playing against Northside.
The Wizards.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we've got a couple of players. Young McWatch has gone down there to play in their NBL 1 North team.
Okay, yes.
He won't be here, obviously, for the QSL team, but by and large, they're a club similar to us.
And it's good to see. I suppose the progression in the QSL 1 obviously got some goals and aspirations of getting back into that NBL 1, but seeing what the program has put for, and guys like that have had that stepping stone then to take the next step and get into a program like that as well. I see there's a couple guys, I think, down in Southwest as well.
Yes. Well, we got to do two things. One, we got to have the money. You got to have the money because you can't compete in NBL 1 North without more money than we're raising at present. The second thing, of course, is we got to win. And this year's a testing time. If we can't win a QSL, then obviously it's hard to justify going up a grade.
Yes, yeah, no, it certainly is. And speaking of winning, so we had a game earlier on, so the QSL 2 guys played earlier before the women. How was the result in that one?
Look, they got back to 5 points with about a quarter to go, and they blew it. They did well, and that was the top team. That's the team that won Division 2 last year.
Okay, yeah. Who were they up against?
They're up against the team from Brisbane, Southwest Brisbane.
Oh, Gullion, 2 bits of the eye, bit of board, but it goes.
Gullion's
3
up again.
points.
That's 12 points to Gullion.
12 points, so she's got 50%. The Mountaineers tally. They get that lead back to 8, the Capitals. To bomb away from long Lunas.
Lunas is good. She's going to be good. When she gets fit, she's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, Schoolie. Oh, overcooked that one into Spees. Had a good seal in down low.
She did. Just a bit high for her. But getting back to the aspirations, both the women and the men this year, we think we can be competitive in this QSL comp.
Well, it's sort of building on last year. I know both coaches have obviously come on for I think both of their second years in the program and looking to build on what they did last year. And last year was, I suppose, from someone on the board, and that was a little bit frustrating around. Had the team there and were there in games to be able to win the games, but just that. Whether it's that winning culture, as Muir puts 2 down, whether it's that winning culture or learning to win or that, but just that final hurdle was just a leap too far last year. So obviously, early in the season, first game, it's a chance to set that benchmark really and get that culture within the club because, well, everyone loves a winner, and we've got a great crowd rolled in early out here at the Clive Berghofer Centre already. And I know that the whole town and the whole association is pretty excited about what's been building towards this opening night. So be able to get that winning culture early on, like that just sets the standard for a season to be very successful. And
it does, Steve.
Everyone loves winning.
Yes, we had a little bit of a setback 3 weeks out. We had a few girls pulled out of the competition.
Okay.
By and large, Matt's recruited well to fill the team
Done
up.
well, yeah. And that we see sort of locally have been able to fill that slot. The Spees.
Yes.
Short on that one. But it's good to see as well. Like we've just got Matt Cox at the helm, but I see an old head who's been around. It was Greer goes short for about 1 million years around local basketball. Eagles. Monica Conway is stepped into that assistant role, she's obviously got her progeny coming through.
Here's a Holt.
Another one, a Holt, famous name from Toowoomba basketball.
Absolutely, and she's playing well, Katie. Here we go. Another local product in Madam Hins, Phoebe Hins coming in now. She's had a couple of seasons off. And she's
daughter of Greg?
Yes, Greg.
Yeah, Greg. So as I mentioned a bit earlier, a guy who's put a lot into Toowoomba basketball over the years. He's got a funny goal swing, Greg, though. He holds the club the wrong way, but anyway, he seems to work pretty effectively for him. As Gillian clears a bit of space, steps back, gets it free. She's pretty happy about that one too.
15 of them.
Bit of a grin. 15 in the first 17 minutes of the game, so she's had a massive impact, Goulion, early on. It's good defense from Holt up and in on Bennett. She rattles around, gets her own rebound. Good hustle from Spees.
Yes.
Earns the ball, so.
Well, it's 10 for the 10 that's got the yen, Steve. You've got to have the desire.
The yen, is that what the desire, the yen, the 10
Yes.
for the 10? It's come about from Spees. She obviously listened to that. I heard there was a couple of, I suppose, a fairly meaningful, or Gillian goes again, fairly meaningful, what would you call them? Stories or inspirational quotes or...
It's based on the old Gold Children Go. How shall we send them? That's
Yeah.
the Negro
Oh, no,
group.
I did get that song. But then there was some penguins and some triangles
Yes, oh yeah, we had
and a bit of inspiration. And from what I saw from the video, it had all eyes and ears attention listening to that. So I've heard that secondhand from
all the
our,
good people. All
absent,
James, Councillor James.
Councillor James, our absent semi-pros captain or leader.
Well, he did a great job. He led us, and he's also obviously through the semi-pros with you, doing a great job.
It's a great board there from Hins too inside as Mountaineers look to push the ball.
By the end of the season, so close. Chase.
Opportunity now for Capitals. Slips the fingers.
Actually, that defense, the recovery in defense was good.
It's been a very good effort. You can see that from the Mountaineers, both in the half court and in transition. That effort to get back doesn't take skill to put in those sort of things, in the effort and getting back in defensive transition. That's all about heart. So it's really good to see Coach Cox has got that instilled in his young team, and they've.
Transition's such a big part of the game.
Oh, it certainly is. Yeah. Yep.
Quite often we turn the ball over, we stand there and feel sorry for ourselves. But there they got back, caused the error.
It's exactly right. You can sit there and kick the dust around if you want and watch them score, but or you can go back and try and make amends, and that's exactly what the Mountaineers have been doing, and that's put them in pretty good stead. Lead 27-18 with 2:29 to play in the half.
I want to give a big call out to Hit FM.
Hit FM.
Hit FM is one of our major sponsors this year, and Elliot Dew is doing our announcing.
Oh, geez, I tell you, how did he get that out of your hands?
Yeah,
Did he wrestle that out?
Yeah, well,
He would have had to get a grinder or...
Yes, it's actually wonderful to see a young bloke keen to participate, and he's going to take over the role.
So Hit FM, they're a local radio, also do their breakfast show around here.
You and I would know them as old Radio 4GR.
4GR,
But
yes.
they're not now. They're the Triple M, Hit FM, and they're one of our...
Oh, they've come on board?
Yes.
Oh, very well, very good. He's doing a great job. I walked in and I heard the court announcements, and I was a little bit surprised. I didn't hear you singing the anthem either. They were...
No, well, Sean Connolly, who now works for Toowoomba Basketball as the operations manager, he's come on board, of course, as part of the Toowoomba Basketball, and he and Elliot are going to take over
run the DJing and keeping the entertainment up throughout the breaks that we have out here at the Clive Berghoff Arena. As Hens, nice little move there.
Beautiful reverse pivot.
Shimmies high and goes low.
She's hard to stop when she gets in that.
Phoebe Hens. I'll tell you, anybody who works hard enough to get a good seal under the basket and then they can put a move on are going to be hard to stop as Capitals. And she's doing it now on the defensive end. Shores of fouls. Muir gets the 2. We'll get the bonus.
She's got 4 for the game, and we might have 5 if she hits it.
So a young team for the Capitals, as we saw them sort of through the warm-up and early on here, but obviously these bigger associations use the QSL as a feeder into the NBL 1. wide open at the top. Gillian disappointed that one didn't drop.
Brittany almost had it.
Good little step through there from Sophie Bennett. Little 6-point run here from the Capitals. So Mountaineers looking to stem the flow as Spees attacks hard. Kicks out to Holt. She's got a good look. Back of the rim. 29 plays 23. Minute 25 to go in the half. It's the Capitals. Look, once again to close the gap. Muir. Spees. Good little bit of acting there from Spees, but
Oh, should have blocked out. Katie.
referee wasn't buying it. It's Muir from the base. He comes on. Gillian looking to push.
She's got 7 rebounds too, mate.
It's a very
Okay.
productive first half from Gillian. Obviously, it's Hayes looking to impress early on. Kicks out. Conway. Another bit of lackluster defensive rebounding there for the Mountaineers, and that's a wide open look there. Oh, bobbles around. Muir goes again. Bit lethargic there on the defensive end from the Mountaineers as the clock winds down. Cox isn't too happy, but they will get the last possession of the game as the clock counts down to 10. Gillian pulls back. Oh, don't know if that was planned, but anyway, they don't draw pictures on the score sheet, so it counts for a 3. She banks it in. Capitals look to answer late, but that's no good.
Well, I'm going out into the court to do a little bit of prancing around.
Oh, you got the shots and the drop the wallet. Is the drop the wallet back this year?
Yes, sir.
You better take those headphones off before you run away because you'll drag all of our mechanics out. But there we are, end of the first half. We've got Toowoomba Mountaineers leading 32-25, the visiting Brisbane Capitals. So it's been a pretty exciting half from both teams. Coach Cox, I think, would be pretty happy. Game of runs, basketball is, and both teams will be able to put on buckets in streams. Yep, but do you want to have a chat now? Do you want to bring on one of our sponsors, our sponsor of the live stream from USQ Works? Who have we got? Chloe from USQ Works. Throw them on the melon, and that'll let you hear a bit. But Chloe from USQ Works. How you going? You say you haven't gone too far from home to come out and watch tonight?
No, goodness me, no.
And the USQ, they've been big supporters, as I spoke to Johnny about it, from the Mountaineers program over the years, but happy to be back on board this year and got the live stream sponsorship tonight.
Yes.
All the money in it.
Absolutely.
And tell us a little bit about the Works Club out here.
Tell us.
Yeah, a little bit about what happens.
Yeah, so basically we're a whole lot of everything out here. So we've got the sports stadium,
Yeah.
which is pretty much for you guys. And then we've got the gym as well, which we're super excited to have all the Mountaineers players in there this year again. They're really
Been a pretty big pre-season for the Mountaineers
absolutely.
in there.
They're here all the time. Always wanting the basketball hoop set up. Always here in the gym. Literally every single day that I'm here, I can seriously, no day goes by that they're not here. It's crazy. They're very committed.
And the gym out there itself, so USQ obviously draws people from all over the world to come out here and study, so that's a big part of providing a bit of an outlet for everybody that comes over as well.
Yeah, it's super important for all of that sort of stuff. Good little outlet for all the students and even just the community that come and play that come and use the gym out here. Yeah, it's great for mental health. And great for de-stress.
It is. And I suppose after Easter, for anyone that was like me that probably coupled into a couple more chocolate eggs there, need to burn a few pounds. But it is, so it's not just exclusive to somebody who goes to university. If you're a member of the public and you want to come out and jump into the rec centre, you're able to do that as well.
Absolutely. So we have people, youngest is 13. We literally have like an almost 90-year-old who comes to the gym out here. So
Oh, lovely.
everyone can come.
And what sort of services they offer? So you've got the cardio, the
Yeah,
weights.
so there's we have heaps of group classes. So there's like boot camp, Pilates, yoga. We've got stuff like low impact classes targeted at 50 plus. So if you're
You looked at me like you give me the eyes there, and I'll tell you, I've got a couple more to go till I'm 50, but anyway, it's creeping up a bit
then
fast.
You're right. When you turn 50.
Yeah, exactly. I'll know where to come. Exactly
So,
right.
Yeah, there's heaps of stuff out here, and then you've got your general weights.
David's going to try and put
You
you
can
to
even
the
use the
sword.
courts down here
At
when
the end of
the
the line.
Mountaineers haven't
We
taken
got
it.
another take.
Yep, and your role out there at the work centre?
So I'm the reception supervisor. So I'm the one that you'll see every single time you come into the gym.
The happy phase,
there,
the
I'll be there.
motivational phase, a bit of motivational inspiration that you pass on to everybody walking through the door. So first quarter's been, or first half, sorry, has been and done. You, what are your impressions of the first half?
I'm pretty impressed with the girls. I've actually never watched the girls before.
Hands
I'm
behind
pretty
your back.
impressed. They're pretty great.
It is, and a good lead, and obviously that time they've spent out the USQ Works in this preseason is reaping the rewards now and paying off.
Absolutely. I think so.
Yeah, so what do you give it? Well, we're going to have to give you a prediction for the end of this game. It's probably pretty obvious which way you're going to go, but tell me who's going to win, how many points?
I reckon the girls will go.
You got to have your hands behind your back.
I reckon they'll push 50.
Almost. Run
Push
line
50.
again, we'll go again.
Oh, it's going to be a blowout then, the next half.
Surely.
And how about the men? So you've probably seen a little bit more than a lot of people have seen around for the men's team. How do you reckon they'll be set?
I reckon the men will give it a good crack. I reckon they'll
Anyone
win
who's been particularly impressing in there in the gym?
honestly, I can't tell you their names. I'm really bad with names, if I'm really honest with you.
I'll tell you one bloke
See
it wouldn't
one
be.
in
It would be
front
Jason Evnetto. The bloke wouldn't. He'd probably drop dead if he set his foot in the gym. I reckon that fella. But anyway, thanks for your time coming on anyway, and thanks for you guys to sponsor the live stream you see here for the semi-pros and brought you across the social mediums that it's coming across. And we might be back on a little bit later on in the men's game. We'll have a chat
If
again.
I'm still here, otherwise
Hopefully we'll be out
someone else
there.
will be around.
You'll be out there cheering them on anyway.
Yes.
So Mountaineers do lead in the women's game. 32 plays 25. We're going to take a quick break. Come back, bring you all the action in the second half here from the Clive Berghofer USQ Recreation Centre.
Just about do, mate. Surely. There you go. That's outstanding. That much talent run around in our own backyard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the semi-pros. The semi-pros. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up.
Down here, anything's possible. A first degree, a second career, a way to advance. As the #1 uni for graduate employment in Queensland, the University of Southern Queensland has helped over 100,000 students become more from more places, on their own terms, in their own time, with 24/7 access and over 100 online degrees. Become more from more places with USQ.
It's time now for the University of Southern Queensland QBL live stream series with the Clydeburg off of Toowoomba Mountaineers in action at the Cave. To call the game, please welcome the semi-pros.
Welcome back. We've just had the main break here, and Mountaineers come back onto the court, leading 32-25, and a very impressive start for our new recruit, the Canadian Michaela Gullion. She leads all scorers with 19 as Lunas goes in to top that up, stretches the lead to 9. But so Gullion does lead all scorers with 19 for the visiting team. Cassidy Muir's been very good off the bench with 11 points. As they will no doubt look to make a few adjustments and attack the rim early.
Oh, beautiful block shot there from Linus.
Great step-up defence it was.
She's a big acquisition. She's a Brisbane girl, drives up for training.
And she's experienced in the American system.
Yes. Katie Holt drew the foul, stopped the baseline drive though, which was worthwhile, I think, Steve. You know, it's great to have a sport like this that you can play in any weather. Outside, it's wet, good steals, Katie Holt.
She pushes up the court. Holt finds Gullion. Got a bit of on-ball action between her and Lunas on the roll. That was the desired result of Gullion. That looks pretty good, and it is pretty good there. 22 points.
This girl can shoot.
She can, exactly right. She runs the court, and she's the little general out there directing the team around the court. 22 points, that's a no mean feat in anyone's words there, a minute into the second quarter, and that's a good look. Finds Holt. Just runs under, Spees now. Gullion, she can wide open from the top that time. Spees, offensive rebound, kicks out. Greer picks it off. Capitals.
Oh, yes, great defense in the lane. Beautiful. And she was out of bounds, Steve.
Did have the foot on the line. Substitution there. Ella White will check in for Kaylee Field. Pretty even across the statistics, though, early on. The Mountaineers, probably a few too many turnovers. 12-5, so they haven't been able to. Capitals a little bit opposite of what we're seeing on the scorecard there. Something that Coach Cox will want to tidy up, and whistle called. The referees are going to confer here. Share notes.
I thought she was lucky not to get a travel call.
Oh, well, you thought right, because the call they come up with was a travel. So
yes.
Another turnover there. So that's definitely one department I think that the Mountaineers will want to really try and tighten up here in the second stanza. Ooh, 2 hands on. So a couple early fouls on the Mountaineers. Hayes gets called for the check of the hands.
Brittany has been out at Dolby teaching physical education for a number of years now, and she's moved into teach at the Highfields Secondary College, and so she doesn't have as much travel. No help out.
Ruby Mason, her first points of the night coming early in the second. Spees from long. Caps, it's a shot there. Little run here, Ella White drops a 2, brings it back to 8, so the same margin we saw at the half.
Yes.
37 plays, 29. Tell you what, Chloe from the USQ Works is pretty keen on a big Mountaineer second half. Said the margin would be 50.
Yes.
Yes, so she was a little excited there. Obviously, plenty of confidence there from the sponsors, the supporters, the live stream sponsors tonight, the USQ Works Club.
So Laura Conway comes back in to the game. They need to work harder in defence, I think. Stop these shots.
Lunas was happy to give the space there to Mason. Had nothing at the half, but she's been prominent early in the second, coming up with 5 early points there for the Capitals. They close it to 5. Coach Cox calls timeout, wants to talk it over. So, yeah, I think Lunas will probably learn a bit from that. Might be somewhere she's not able to step back and just offer that free 3 there, where Mason was happy to take that opportunity.
Great believer in consistency. It's a sort of game where you just can't do things now and then. You've got to do it 100% of the time. I don't know whether you've had a chance to look at some of the playoffs, Eastern Conference and Western Conference. In the
yes,
NBA.
yeah, I caught a couple games, yes.
They amaze me how good they are.
Yes.
Skill level, just unbelievable. They can shoot from anywhere.
It is. It's a different ball game when you
And
sort of get to that level.
Tasmania lost their first game against Sydney.
They did. I caught that one last night, the Jack Jumpers, but what a story that is.
Just to make it.
Oh, you wouldn't have. And a team that has been put together of. It's sort of that movie-esque. The replacements,
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves, the Misfits, the team that nobody really wanted, guys that were battling to probably kick and scratch to get 10, 15 minutes of the game and put a team of those together, and they've come out and really given it a good shake. And they're an exciting team to watch too, the Jack Jumpers. Oh, massively, yeah. When you take a guy of his calibre to any team, I remember when he came up here a couple of seasons ago with the Capitals, it was.
Yeah.
And I seen him, and that was before he got his start with the Bullets. And his prominence and his dominance in what he did on the court that night, I said, this guy is something special. He can. Well, at that time, I thought, this guy can play minutes in the NBL, not to know that he'd go on to get a contract into the NBA the following year as well. So, good defence there from Conway coming back. Bobbles out.
Got to make those shots. We had a good chance on the inside post play, but lost possession. Actually, this is 3 times they've stopped.
Throws it up again. Mason doesn't get that one to go.
A good shot.
Ella White fills it up. We've got a 3-point game, so down to 1 possession game. Mountaineers come up with the turnover through Holt 2. A little bit lackadaisical on that entry pass. Capitals look to push. Good find. Muir cutting base. We've got a 1-point game. Capitals able to close the margin there. Blew out to double figures for the home team. Now we're back to 1, so they'll be looking to get a good settler here on the offensive end. They've upped the defensive intensity here, especially on Goulion. She's not getting too much space. Turnaround jumper rattles around. That's a good shot. To go, I think what's that, 23
points.
23. You do it all, so you use the microphone, the scoring, and all sorts of information. You're a wealth of knowledge around the Mountaineers, Johnny.
Come on, that's it. And another rebound. Run it.
They push in transition. Ooh, hard off the glass, Gillian. Capitals through Muir, their leading scorer for the night. Good handles there, keeps possession.
This girl can shoot too.
Kicks out, Ella White looking to go back to back.
Brittany gets the rebound. We need more of that. Going to make some baskets here. Oh, no. It's a communication between the passer and receiver. Didn't protect the lane. This will be an interesting last 4 minutes of this quarter. They've got to get some points away. Got to go to the wire, otherwise.
Subs check in for the home team.
Yes, we got Shania Mickelson in. It's a tall girl, still in grade 11 at Fairhome. And
good back cut from the Capitals. So Ruby Mason has really come alive here. The first part of the second half for the Capitals. Wrestle a bit of momentum back from the home team. Skilling calls a high on ball. Spees. Step back. Short on that one. Had it straight.
They're keeping her out. They're not letting her get clear shots.
No, they aren't. And that's a pretty good adjustment there from the Capitals and Coach Dean Asplund as they fire away from the base. With a chance here, one-on-one in the open court. Shims, turns, short. It's a little frustration there from Gillian as the Capitals. An opportunity to take the lead for the first time in this match for the visitors.
I thought she was lucky to get away with the keyway there.
Muir.
Spees gets the rebound. That's good. We have to start running.
Oh, Spees found the lane open up. Cops some contact. She'll get two. Foul called on Ella White there. Spees.
We needed that, Steve.
To the line. Yeah, it's been a outside the first minute or so, they're able to couple up a couple of baskets there. 7-point quarter for the Mountaineers, so it's been fairly quiet early on. Ashley Lynch, her first minutes of the game, checks in.
There's something across that ring.
Oh, they're very tight rings out here. Johnny, they're not very forgiving. They're not very loving towards us shooters. Well, us people that thought they were shooters.
You're speaking from experience.
Yeah. That one's short, so not much opportunity to go in that one, but Spees 0 for 2 on that journey to the free throw line. It's Capitals once again. Home team, Toowoomba Mountaineers lead 39 plays, visiting Brisbane Capitals 38 from deep.
That's called hunger.
Yeah, it is. Can to get in, attacks the rim there. Sophie Bennett draws the foul on Spees. She'll get 2. So the wells just run a little dry here for the Mountaineers.
Yes, they haven't scored for quite some time.
Yeah, it's been a good adjustment from the Capitals. They've upped the defensive intensity on Gillian, who is fairly avid in what happens in this Mountaineers. And we're all tied up, 39 apiece with 2:55. Gillian under pressure again. One's out of court. So I'll be looking for someone else to step up here for the Mountaineers. Look to take a bit of pressure, scoring pressure, but also just the ball handling off Skillion as Capitals. Fires away from 3, goes long. Good rebound though. Offensive end for the Capitals. Called for a foul there in the hustle and bustle of the rebound. Spees again. That will be the foul board turned off tonight.
I'm not sure how many fouls he's got.
Couple in the last. Few possessions. I think it might be a third. Lunas grabs the offensive rebound.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of threat from the other players. What we need is more than one player threatening to score.
There is. We're looking for a bit of ball movement, a bit of off-ball movement as well. Gillion. Shot clock winding down. Step back. That's a tough look. She might have got bailed out on the slap on the forearm, so she'll get 3.
We needed it.
There certainly is. Yeah. It's one of the downsides is where these dominant players can be expected to then take over and do all the load. So it's Cox will be looking for the youngsters to fill their role. Misses on the second. And look to get some movement off the ball. Get some open shots. Misses that one with a good rebound from Spees. Lunas had tapped away.
Good defense.
Good in desperation for the Capitals. She had a wide open lane there. If not for the hand of Captain Paris Hooper. Zone look from the baseline for the Capitals. Goulion again wide open. Back of the rim, Holt. Speeds, Lunas. Again, good defense inside there. Feed probably wasn't on that time. Muir come up with the steal. 1 point lead for the Mountaineers. We've got a minute 35 to play.
In the quarter.
Burrowing away in there, Sophie Bennett.
Well left. We need to get a score here. 1:30 to go. Let's go, girls.
1:30, so it's been a 14-8 win for the Capitals at this stage.
In this quarter.
Goulion on ball. Lunas comes up to help out. Got the switch on defense, pulls up. Good shot there from Goulion. She got to the spot, got the switch, got past the defender.
Kirsten Lennis got the rebound. That's a great thing.
She did. Fouled on the putback.
Need to make these shots, Kirsten. This Wilkes girl can shoot too. It's coming in for the Capitals. Love it. Seven points.
7 points there for...
Made them both. That's good. We haven't got players that play really aggressive defense. That's our problem. That tough defense is what we need.
Someone to go in there and set the standard. And the inspiration is that's a...
Field.
Kaylee Field drops a 3 from the baseline. Ties ball game, 42 apiece. 45 to play, so we've got a couple possessions left in the third. Lunas, that was off the side of the board. Not great, but comes up, stays possession with the Mountaineers. Spees from deep. Long, but off the board and the rim. So Capitals have never led this game.
No, they
have an opportunity to do so. There's 2 possessions left, so got a bit of differential on the shot clock. So Mountaineers will get an opportunity to answer whatever happens here. Mason slides to the basket, draws the foul. She'll shoot 2 to give the Capitals the first opportunity of
Leading.
their lead. And there it is. First one is good. 10.4 to play here in the third stanza.
Makes them both.
2 for 2 for Mason.
9 points to Mason.
So she's had a very good third quarter. Step through for Queen. That's a tough shot. So not much happening off the ball there. So Capitals, a massive third quarter. They've come out of the long break and they've been able to wrestle back the lead, leading 44 plays the hometown Toowoomba Mountaineers 42. So young team, third quarter. They call it the premiership quarter when it gets to that point of the season, but it's something that I guess I want to turn around now, I guess. Yeah, coming into the fourth.
Yeah, Claire Fraser's come up with the task of holding Gillian down to no score, and she's done pretty well.
She has,
done a big defensive job on her.
Yeah, Gillian, well, she come out. She had a couple early points, the 22, 24. She might be sitting on 24 at the moment, but she's been a dominant threat on the offensive end for the Mountaineers, but the Capitals have been able to combat that, and it'll now be back to what your move now for Matt Cox, what he can create, and I think he'll be looking for, well, Lunas has been very good inside, but he's looking for a lot more presence off the ball from the other members on the team on the court at the time to be able to get open and shoot the shot when it's there as well. So they've got to be a threat.
Defense too.
It is, yes.
We've seen a couple of uncontested layups, and they're watching them go by.
It is, and fatigue does kick in this time of the, especially early on in the season. There's no amount of running you can do on the training court that will get you ready for this match fitness, but it all comes down to digging deep and having that pride and that heart, really. It comes down to determination. I think that's probably a pretty good lead into who will come out on top of this, who has that determination and who has that desire to get over the line. So hopefully the big crowd out here at Clive Berghofer Recreational Centre can be treated to a win.
We want it.
And hopefully we can get some vocality going on, and they haven't got the old 2 points shout going on.
Just a big call out to the University of Southern Queensland, too. Great university, tops the rankings in Australia in some of the really important parts of the program.
Yep.
Especially in employment of graduates. They're very, very good. So a big call out to people watching the live stream. If you want a place to go to the university where you got a chance to get your qualifications and get a job, University of Southern Queensland.
And as we've seen from, well, obviously Coolion's come over here as part of that study program. It's worldwide. People come from all over the world to be able to get their education at the University of Southern Queensland. And not only in Toowoomba, they've got campuses all around the southern south of the state. There's 2 there for
Field.
Haley Field. Stretches the lead to 4, so Mountaineers now need to regain some composure. Look to get a bucket on the board as they settle into their half-court offense through Lynch. Again, looking for Gillion. The shot clock winding down, 3-2, step back. It's a tough look. It's not the shots you want. Pobbles up to Hins. Can't get it to go there, though, but a little wild on the offensive transition there from the Capitals, turns that one over.
I tell you what, this Bennett's doing a great job in defence on Gillian.
Yeah, certainly is, yep.
Forcing shots like that.
Yeah, the clock winding down, so Hins inside. Again, fakes high, goes low, but can't get it to fall. So scoring's definitely dried up. That's a nice pass in transition. Deserved to be finished there from the Capitals. But yeah, the offensive end has definitely dried up for the Mountaineers. They'll need an injection of scoring. Nicholson kicks to Lynch. Finds Gillion. Again, it just, ball sort of doesn't go through the hands. Step back off the back of the iron, and Capitals once again get the opportunity in transition. Muir.
Oh, that was good defense, I thought, from
She did the hard work with the body, got her down behind. It was an impossible shot. There's no way in the world Muir was making that one. But bailed out with a bump with the body. It's Spees. Comes back in. So we've got 7:55 to play out here. Capitals being able to wrestle back the ascendancy. 46 plays 42. The Mountaineers, game 1 of the season, opening night, looking to kick off with a win. Got a little bit to do after they did lead by double digits early in the third quarter. And there we are. There's a good defensive play, so good defensive pressure, turnover, the backcourt violation from the Capitals. Now it comes down to that offensive end now. Time to get all good to get stops, but at the end of the day, the name of the game is to score the ball. Spees, good seal.
Shoot it.
Kick, Holt, short.
He was standing watching the rebounds. Got to go in and get that rebound. Michaelia. Nicholson was just watching. Offside rebound. We need that body inside.
So a zone look here from the Mountaineers. Lynch, good spin, great spin, and good finish there from Claire Fraser. Slicing and dicing her way to the basket. That's a 6-point lead now. The Capitals. Gullion opens up, nice Euro step. Can't finish though. So Gullion just got a little bit of pressure on. Got a good look that time, but they just haven't been dropping in the last quarter. And Capitals stretch it again. Ella White, that's a good look. It just seems to be coming a little bit too easy for the Capitals.
What's the call?
I think score bench did call it substitution. They can't have after a basket, I don't think. That's a call. And refused there from the referees. Spees down low. Hard off the back. Hustling on the rebound, but no good. Dickerson picks a pass. Here we go. So Gullion again, well defended here from Fraser, as you've mentioned there, over the last few minutes. He's all over like a rash, and turnover again from the Mountaineers. A rebound up for grabs. Last touched by the Mountaineers, and we have timeout on the court from the Capitals. So,
see, what we're seeing here, Stephen, also is Brisbane see this sort of tough basketball every time they play fixtures. Here in Toowoomba, our competition's not really strong.
Yes,
so
yeah.
The defense, we just can't handle the defense.
Yeah, when they have, and you've seen it, they've stepped up a gear, probably 2 gears. On the defensive end, the Capitals, and that shows. So we're 4 minutes 3 seconds into the final quarter. Mountaineers haven't been able to add to their 3-quarter time tally with 42, and the Brisbane Capitals have been able to stretch that deficit out to 8 now. So, it's going to come down to execution from the Mountaineers.
Yeah, Coach Cox has got to come up with a strategy to help Alan Gullion to get clear.
Yeah, certainly is. Well, she's had a couple of good looks, but you can't leave it down to one team. If you're going to be one-dimensional on the offensive end, it's an easy shutdown for Capitals. So be looking, I think, for maybe Gullion to still look to create, but there's going to have to be shooters step into positions and willing to shoot the shot when the opportunity comes as well. So 5:57 to play, 8-point game. The Brisbane Capitals do lead the Toowoomba Mountaineers out here at the Clive Berghofer Recreation Centre. Our live stream tonight brought to you by the Works Club out here at the USQ. And a couple great sponsors on board, Homestyle Bake and Fuji Xerox Business Centre, as well as double point lead now for the Capitals. So Mountaineers, 5 to play, looking down the depths of the...
Bennett, she's playing fantastic defence on Gillian.
Spees, Lunas looking to get a seal inside, pushed out of the keyway there. Holt 2, winding down, little hook, she gets it to go, left. Good attack with the left, that's a tough shot, cop the bump, gets the bonus too, so that's exactly what the doctor ordered for the Mountaineers, gets it back to 8.
We need now to extend that pressure in defence. There's no defence pressure in the
No,
court.
exactly. I think you're exactly right.
If he's going to get back into this game, he's got to extend the defence to full court.
Be looking to
Katie Holt's got 3.
push stops. You see a bit of token pressure, but not much there coming from Holt. Dribble handoff from the Caps. Tough catch there on the pass. Step back. No good. Falls in the hands, kicks back out. Capitals again. Ooh, jab step back. Lunas comes up. So 7-point games. Mountaineers look to go on a little bit of a run here as we head into the back end of the fourth quarter. Ping pongs around. Spees, double on ball there for Gullion. Kicks out. Conway. Just copped a bump. But no good. Capitals, 4:35 to play, lead the Toowoomba Mountaineers. 52 plays 45, 7-point deficit. So Mountaineers be looking for someone out there, an inspirational play. It only takes one play, a little bit of defence to get everyone on the shoulders. Didn't come that time as Shaylee Wilkes adds the 2. Holt, Spees, Gullion cutting down. So Spees has been quiet from her standards. Great look there from Lunas. Caught one on the elbow and one.
Come on, girls. We need the points here.
So that's a good look. So Spees has been, she was a focal point of the team there last year and has been very quiet from her standards this game, but a great look there. And I think she's probably the key. She needs to be more aggressive this last 3 minutes 56. Take a bit of pressure off there because she's an inside president and very difficult to stop in the keyway there as Lunas gets it to go. 6-point game. 3:55. So Mountaineers, as I said, we'll be looking for somebody. Takes that one play, makes that effort, gets that stop on the defensive end. Muir, that's a nice step through. Can't finish though.
Lack of experience on boxing out.
Wilkes stretches the lead back to 8. See the men come out on the secondary court starting to warm up for next game. Spees being aggressive there, and I think that's what we need.
We do. They've got to be aggressive in offense, they've got to be aggressive in defense and try and get some steals. 8 points, and she make it 6.
Captain Spees short on that one.
Makes 1.
Gets that to go. Back to a 7-point game now. Loose ball on the ground. Come up with the Capitals. Spees again. Holt now. Opportunity in transition for the Mountaineers.
Hit it.
And Hayes comes up big. Baseline 3. Brittany Hayes.
4 points, Steve.
Opportune time to step up to the plate and hit the big shot.
We need the stop here. We need the stop. Or don't let us shoot. Here's a go. We can score here. There's going to be a game on.
4 points as the crowd starts to get a little bit vocal. Up here behind their home team, trying to will them home. Opening night for the Toowoomba Mountaineers in the QSL 1 as Hayes attacks. Good attack, and we've seen a bit of ball movement. It's better here from the Mountaineers on the offensive end. Back to Goulion, 6-5. Lunas gets a good seal. Good defense. Capitals equal to the task there. It's Muir. Good handles. Coffee? Flat white? Ella White open. Back of the rim. Here we go.
We need points, girls.
Comes
They
down.
must score.
Minute 48 to play. Brisbane Capitals lead 56. Play the Toowoomba Mountaineers, the home team, 52. There's Goulion, who's been quiet the last quarter and a half. Comes time to shine as she attacks aggressively off the dribble. Kicks out to Hayes. Holt on the wing now. Oh, stripped of the ball from Bennett.
Oh, beautiful
Gullion's been called for the foul. Got a whole lot of ball there, but may have.
I thought it was a ball, but anyway, the referee thought differently. That's a difficult one.
Then I'll put Sophie Bennett at the line. She's got plenty of possessions left in this one. Bennett, good there. 5-point lead to the Capitals. The Mountaineers now. Offensive rebound off the free throw. That's a coach killer, that is Muir. That's a dagger from the baseline. As Muir drops the three, takes her tally to 18 points. She leads the score for the Capitals. She's had a 18 points for Muir, and they stretch the lead, so 8-point lead now.
1 minute.
Do or die goes for the Mountaineers. You've been calling for it for probably the last 6 or 7 minutes, that defensive intensity to be up to the ante. And then, well, there's really no choice left. It has to be full court pressure now from the Mountaineers. They need stops. They need to score. They need to execute to close this gap, give themselves an opportunity to claw back the 8-point margin.
Desperation.
It is. Minute 12 to go. So, desperation. It's just around the corner if we're not there already. But they do have possession. They'll need to score this time down the court to give themselves an opportunity and then have a good defensive set there. Look for a stop. But I'll tell you what, it's been a good turnaround for the Capitals. Coming out at half-time, they looked like they were behind the 8 ball. Goulion dominated there for the first half, but they've, to their credit, they've been able to make adjustments and get themselves in a position where they, it looks like they're probably a good as opportunity to win the game than anyone could be.
Yeah, that's the best bit of one-on-one defence I've seen for quite some time. Young Bennett, she just stopped it from getting a clear shot. Here we go. 1 minute 12.
Travel called on Gillian. She wasn't too impressed with that one. Either's Cox.
I thought they pushed her. Anyway, that's a good double team. to make that pass or shot quickly.
So here we are from the Capitals. Defensive pressure not forthcoming just yet from the Mountaineers. Play out this possession. Muir looked to shuffle the shoes there, as she did. Might have stepped out of court as well. So turnover there from the Capitals. 47.7 seconds to play, 8-point game. Mountaineers in desperate need of some quick scores here. Goulion pushes down, Holt on ball. Tacks the rim, Hayes kicks out. Oh, Goulion couldn't handle the pass. Capitals now. 25 to play. Mountaineers just letting this possession run down. Good ball movement from the Capitals, but interesting there. Took a long time to foul for the Mountaineers. They got plenty to give before they're going to get them at the free throw line, but it just looked like it lacked a little bit of urgency.
Yes. And skill. Defense is a skill. It's 90% desire and effort, but you've got to have the skill. Hand in the lane, pressure on the ball.
Capitals 12. This one's going to fizzle out the last 8 seconds. Another foul now from the Mountaineers, but it's all a little too late. What has been able to be turned around from a 32-25 deficit. So really a good second half from the Capitals, and they've been able to execute a little bit better. The defensive pressure's been a little bit better. Fouls come again from Lunas, but that'll send the Capitals to the line. But yeah, a little bit of execution, and as you said, there's been probably a few late inclusions over the last few weeks from the Mountaineers, so time to gel, but these Capitals, and you see these systems through the clubs like the Capitals and the Wizards and all those like these girls have been playing together for a long time as well, coming up through the under 14s, the under sort of 16s, the 18s and the 20s. So they've had a lot of time to prepare and be aware of how each other play, and you can see that's probably come to the fore through the latter stages of this quarter, where they have been able just to execute that little bit better than what we have here as the Mountaineers. So.
Oh, down to one thing. They put a defensive player on Goulion. She couldn't get a shot away clear, whereas the first half she was shooting and shooting.
Oh, well, she had round about 20 points at the half. I think she had 19 at the half and 24 a couple of minutes after the half, and she may have struggled to add to that after that. So a tip of the hat there to particularly, Bennett has been phenomenal on the defensive pressure there and the shutting down of Goulion. But promising things, I think, from Goulion in her debut game for the Mountaineers.
Absolutely.
So she's been able to come out there and first game of the year, the first half she got away with it, but it's going to be a challenge for her too now, because the word's going to get out. Coaches around are going to see the video, they're going to watch, and they're going to know what to expect from the Mountaineers. So there's going to be adjustments that need to be made, and other players to be able to step up to fill the void in that scoring department.
Yes. Well, Coach Cox has got to go into the training this week expecting it.
Yeah, 100%. It's 2.1 to play, so a last token play, a step back, and again, probably a tough shot to finish off, which has been the story of the second half. But unfortunately, opening night here at the Clive Berghofer Recreational Centre, the Brisbane Capitals have been a little too good and be able to work home over the last half, as the Mountaineers did take a 7-point lead into the main break. Capitals made some good adjustments, though. Sophie Bennett at the defensive end. Goulion did get shut down, as we did see into that first half, and they've come away victors. The visiting Brisbane Capitals opened their account for the 2022 season with a win, 60 plays 52, and a fairly well-rounded effort. Cassidy Muir was pretty dominant on the offensive end, pretty prominent in the scoring there, but I think the tale of the tape was told on the defensive end, the shutdown of Goulion there, through predominantly Sophie Bennett doing a great job there. So the excitement and the action isn't finished tonight. We've got the Mountaineers men, and there's been a lot of buzz around the city. New recruits, Cam Webber is back from the NBL 1. Jason Ebnetter back from a couple years exodus. So some exciting times. The boys are keen. The crowd is keen. The community is keen to get behind. So we're going to take a break. We'll have about a 20-minute warm-up here, and we'll come back, do a bit of a preview of the men's game, and come back and look forward to all the action coming to you very shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, they're all valuable. You couldn't go past Michaelia Allen Goulion as the MVP. Welcome to Toowoomba, Michaelia, and this is your first game. My God, they put that defense onto you in the second half. Come over here, my girl. She's going to say a few words.
Hi, my name's Brett Pascoe. I'm the Sales and Marketing Director for Homestyle Bakeries. Today I'm here to talk to you about fundraising drives. We've been doing fundraising drives at Homestyle for nearly 30 years now, and we're very proud of the tradition that we've had with fundraising drives and the success we've had with them. We are one of few bakeries that continue to do fundraising drives, and with the colder weather upon us now, it's the perfect time to do a fundraising drive with Homestyle.
Hi, I'm Tony.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
And we're the friendly faces of the Homestyle Bake fundraising team.
With holidays fast approaching, it's a great time to stock the freezers full of quick and easy meals.
You can do that by contacting us via telephone, or you can drop us a line to our email address, or you can check out our mouth-watering menus online at our website. If you give us a call or contact via any of those methods, usually about a 5-week turnaround from when we get the forms out to you. That gives you time to promote the products to your families and customers, and gives you time to get the forms back into us so that we can deliver to you on your chosen date.
If you'd like to book, and bookings do fill up very quickly in the cooler months, please give us a call, get in touch with us online and take it from there. It's a great opportunity, it's a great product, get stuck into it.
Toowoomba Together wants to break the silence by empowering our sporting clubs to join together and embed social change. Do we accept abusing players or officials? Not in our club.
Do we accept verbal, physical or mental abuse towards women, men or our kids? Not in our club.
Do we accept foul language? Not in our club.
Not in our club.
Not in our club.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm the Manufacturing Director at Homestyle Bakeries. The bakery here at Homestyle operates 24 hours a day, so we don't stop, we run continually. So the day starts with confirming that everything's run well during the evening. We work to very, very tight time schedules, so all product that we're producing today will be in our customers' hands by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So there's a lot of planning goes into the daily routine to ensure we meet those tight time schedules. My role is Manufacturing Director. I'm responsible for the production of product each day, getting it out, produced to customers' requirements and delivered to the market that we serve, which is South East Queensland. For me, it's been an extremely rewarding career, so I would encourage people to join the food industry. We all have to eat, but particularly with perishable foods, there is an increasing demand, particularly through Southeast Asia and the subcontinent, for products out of Australia. Australia is seen as being very clean and green by those markets, so maybe not necessarily bread products, but associated products like pies and pastries definitely have a market in the Southeast Asian area. So it's a career that gives people security and sustainability. It's challenging because of the perishable nature of the product. So it provides a very satisfying and rewarding career, and there's always opportunity for career advancement. The favourite part is being able to work with people and the satisfaction that we get out as a team, that we get out of being able to provide a basic commodity product to our customers, and the positive feedback we get back from those customers on a very regular basis. It's very satisfying. Well, one of the things that people are surprised about, particularly when they come and visit the bakery, is the amount of science and technology that's involved in the baking process. It's a very ancient process. It's got roots back into times before Christ, but it is still an extremely complex organic process. And people don't understand that slice of toast they have every morning entails a lot of very complicated processes. My formal studies started with a technical certificate in flour milling. I then served an apprenticeship as a baker. Since then, I've done advanced baking studies and also grad diploma in management. The skills that are needed in a business like this are very broad. In my role in particular, a base technical knowledge for both food manufacture and engineering are required. But with a fairly large workforce that we have approximately 150 staff working here at the moment, the personnel skills, human relations skills are extremely important.
Down here, anything's possible. A first degree, a second career, a way to advance. As the #1 uni for graduate employment in Queensland, the University of Southern Queensland has helped over 100,000 students become more from more places, on their own terms, in their own time, with 24/7 access and over 100 online degrees. Become more from more places with USQ.
Just about do, mate. Surely. There you go. That's outstanding. That much talent running around in our own backyard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the semi-pros. The semi-pros. Ladies and gentlemen, you got the Skull.
Hi, my name is Brett Pascoe. I'm the Sales and Marketing Director for Homestyle Bakeries. Today I'm here to talk to you about fundraising drives. We've been doing fundraising drives at Homestyle for nearly 30 years now, and we're very proud of the tradition that we've had with fundraising drives and the success we've had with them. We are one of few bakeries that continue to do fundraising drives, and with the colder weather upon us now, it's a perfect time to do a fundraising drive with Homestyle.
Hi, I'm Tony.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
And we're the friendly faces of the Homestyle Bake fundraising team.
With holidays fast approaching, it's a great time to stock the freezers full of quick and easy meals.
You can do that by contacting us via telephone, or you can drop us a line to our email address, or you can check out our mouth-watering menus online at our website. If you give us a call or contact via any of those methods, usually about a 5-week turnaround from when we get the forms out to you. That gives you time to promote the products to your families and customers, and gives you time to get the forms back into us so that we can deliver to you on your chosen date.
If you'd like to book, and bookings do fill up very quickly in the cooler months, please give us a call, get in touch with us online and take it from there. It's a great opportunity, it's a great product, get stuck into it.
Down here, anything's possible. A first degree, a second career, a way to advance. As the #1 uni for graduate employment in Queensland, the University of Southern Queensland has helped over 100,000 students become more from more places, on their own terms, in their own time, with 24/7 access and over 100 online degrees. Become more from more places with USQ.
Just about do, mate. Surely. There you go. That's outstanding. That much talent running around in our own backyard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the semi-pros. The semi-pros. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Let's go.
Just about do, mate. Surely. There you go. That's outstanding. That much talent running around in our own backyard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the semi-pros. The semi-pros. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Let's go.
It's time now for the University of Southern Queensland QBL live stream series with the Clydeburg offer Toowoomba Mountaineers in action at the Cave. To call the game, please welcome the semi-pros.
Welcome back. We've just seen the warm-up and the announcements of both teams coming onto the court. We've had an exciting game early on in the women's where the Capitals were able to come and snatch victory, but onwards and upwards we've got the men's game underway, and what we see here is a very new look team for the Mountaineers. Return of one of Toowoomba's favourite sons. I still see that. There's that picture of the Wizards finals, which is one of the great memories of the QBL program up here. Cameron Webber returns from a stint down in the NBL 1 with the Ipswich Force. So it's great to see so many faces back this year, Johnny. We've got Cam Webber, Jason Ebnetter also comes back into the fold after a couple of years exodus. Adam Gehrig back from the States, but that's really last year it looked from the outside looking in. Leadership was where this team may have just needed to improve over the off season, and those recruits, having those sort of guys come through, only going to be I suppose massive advantages for guys like Seth Ham, Bailey Nwanavu, some good recruits as well with James Wall come back from the Gold Coast, so he's had some experience down there. Daryl Allen steps back into it, but for some pretty exciting times leading into this season.
Yes, I'm looking forward to see James Parangadile. He's New Zealand experience.
Yes.
He's teaching content program at Dolby High School.
Yep.
He's driving into play, and he brings a lot of experience.
Yeah, New Zealand NBL experience and a bit of national team experience, I think, with the squads over there. But I'll tell you what, it's no easy feat. First up here, we've got the Brisbane Capitals, and I tell you what, it's just a strong program coming through the Capitals, especially in this men's side of things. There's some talent out on the floor and some athleticism watching both teams warm up there. Very young, these Capitals, and obviously that's having an NBL 1 franchise as well where they play in that top tier. These guys, that's their aspirations to play in this, and I'll tell you what, I'm pretty excited. I think we're going to see some fireworks right from the first tip here in this men's game.
I think you're right. Have a look at the size of Seth Ham.
He's a big human, isn't he? He's a large human.
7 feet tall. And you got Jay.
But he's a guy that's 7 feet tall, and you'd think, well, traditionally, a guy like that, you want to park him up in the block, but he's got the ability to step out and stretch out and shoot that jumper. It's Davis. Attacks. Athletically, I just about spilled me lollies over here. I got that excited. Too much excitement in the room. Can't contain it.
I thought we'd won the tap, but just a bit slow to pick it up. The old Capital boy, he took it away.
It's quick, 3 seconds. I tell you what, didn't take long to get there from the half court.
Jake Davis, he's the captain of the side, this boy. He played QSL. He's a good player.
He has got some experience too up back before NBL 1 in the QBL, and I've seen him, and I'll tell you what, he can fill up the score sheet very, very quickly. And there he does, the first 2 for the night, and we see some extended full court pressure from the Capitals early on here. So exuberance, bit of pressure. Jason Ebnetter got the task of handling the ball, getting the Mountaineers into their first set. So the Mountaineers start with Ebnetter, Ham, James Wall, and the wily old veteran Webber as he weaves through. And the
points.
The James Parangatai. So that's rounds out the starters there for the Mountaineers, 2 each. So they're throwing a little zone look early on.
Ebnetter's a good steady guard.
Webber, he loves that baseline 3. Ooh. Rattles around. Defensive boards controlled by the Capitals. And they'll look to get in their half-court set. So plenty of movement. You notice that visually. Straight out looky. Here's the hooky from Delorio. And Seth Ham.
He got it this time. A fingertip last time. But
So Ebnetter. Oh, he's had that one taken away.
that's a big turnover.
David John used his body there and a
That's
finish for McLaren Kennedy.
Yep, 2 points.
Ham, good touch pass back, Parangatai. That's good from Ham there too. So definite height advantage inside there with Ham and Parangatai, but noticeably bigger bodies, so they'll be looking to slow it down and muscle up. Whoa.
Davis is
Can't
full.
guard Davis. So full court pressure again.
These guys are animals in defence. They're going to be hard.
Press breakers. Jason Ebnetter looks to get around, draws the foul. Mike McDaniel, I tell you what, speaking of wily old veterans of the QBL, I think Mike would have come out 20-odd years ago.
Yes, and he went out to kickboxing.
Yeah, did a bit of MMA. Only last week, I think he had a bout there as well, and I think that might be the swan song, but I sort of followed the journey on Facebook, and it's a wonderful journey. And I look at the bloke, it's hard to believe he's 50 years old.
Yeah, he's still very
I tell you what, he puts a lot of us to shame, but it's great to see it. Obviously someone with a passion for basketball. His hand goes way too long on that one. A passion for basketball to be able to stay involved with the game that they love in a different capacity.
Yep. Big turnover, that's good. Need plenty of those turnovers. These Brisbane boys are extending the defence to full court.
They are there as we see Nick Sarin up and in pressure. So, ooh.
Just took one
He
step
did,
too many.
yeah, the Euro step without the dribble. So, yeah, Jason Ebnetter is not having an easy time of it early on with the ball-carrying duties. Sarin, also David John up and in on defence, as John's got the ball-carrying duties for the Capitals. Ooh, good look there from...
Good in the lane, Seth Ham.
It's Gehrig now.
Don't think we've seen the best of Gary.
Little drop pass for Ham, and he just muscles his way in.
We need to make those.
Adam Gehrig's another guy who's spent some time over in the American system, playing at the college level. As Sarin, it's a nice little pull-up. Gehrig under pressure, just relentless early on here from the Capitals.
Well, you've got to do that at this level.
It is.
And unfortunately, we don't do enough of it in Toowoomba. We tend to just let them bring the ball up. You can't relax in 1 second with this sort of defence.
Double high on ball for Ebnetter. He looks to wheel and deal. Weber on the back, takes the bump. There's a bit of physicality being let go there from the referees early on. John, ooh, just keeps that in. Weber again. So there it is. Call from referee McDaniel. So
Delorio gets the foul.
Very physical and noting, I think, the athleticism of the Capitals. The first substitution is Parangatai checks in. Bailey Nwanavu. So he's one guy we do have locally that will match it with athleticism for anybody you can put on the court.
He's an amazing athlete.
It's Ebnetter again. Yeah, good bump. So that's good. Really good there from Jace, I think, taking it, attacking the body there. So going to force the pressure. And one thing that comes along with forcing pressure is if you can't stay in front and you're going to ride the hip, you're going to tally up that foul count. And there is 3 early on for the Capitals. So, ooh, Gehrig be able to string that one in. 2-3 look there from the Capitals. Gehrig takes the bump. Ham. Low 3. That's good. And there he is. Salutes the Lord and transition.
And gets the rebound the other end. Good recovery. He's making a big effort this year, Ham.
Yeah, certainly. He's got all the talent in the world and just needs to probably... There he is. Too big, too strong.
5 points.
And if he's going to get catches down in the block like that... Delorio is going to have his work cut out for him tonight. Zone look there too, so clogging up the keyway. The Mountaineers, that's a good look and a good little slide cut there from the Capitals.
You notice Seth had the stance. He had the position, but I don't think he got the foul, did he?
foul. It was on Seth Ham. That's his second early on, so it's a forced sub.
He was vertical.
Big Mitchy Davis.
I couldn't believe he got that foul. Anyway, the referees see it differently.
Sometimes when you got a big body like that, they assume that a little slender build that bounces off them, even though he may have had position, has copped a bit of a knock. But Stefano Delorio gets the first, gets the second, and we're 1 point game here early on, so 3.5 into the game. Visiting Capitals do lead 10. Toowoomba Mountaineers 9. As Weber looks to operate, gets a bit of space. Ooh, copped the shot with the body. Might have been clean on the block from Delorio.
We needed that shot.
That's good attack, though. Good aggression there from the Mountaineers, attacking the bodies. And that'll put, early on, foul trouble for the Capitals. That's 4 team fouls. So bonus from here on. They've done the hard work.
Yep, 6 minutes, 18, so 4 fouls in
A
4
long,
minutes.
long time to go to shoot some bonus here in the first. And Weber, bread and butter from the line. Ties the game up at 10 apiece. And gives their Mountaineers their first lead of the game. So they've been able to weather the early storm.
Yes.
From the Capitals. Sarin goes from deep and hits.
Oh, what a guy. 5 points to Sarin.
We see that full court man looking to trap from the Capitals off the dribble. And then it blows by Sarin that time. Nwanavu down on the base, attacks, good take.
Oh, rebounders.
Mitchy Davis on the finish. Another big body, so it's a bit of a... Oh, that's great defense from Cam Weber, stepped up. He read that play, seen what was coming. Sarin turned and got in. That's a wily old veteran play there from Weber.
Absolutely.
Smart read. Sarin checks out with 2 early fouls. So Mitch Davis working off the on ball. Yeah, that's good from Davis.
Oh, yes. Got the foul.
Good aggression there. Got a good catch. Made his move quickly, and he found a bit of space. And if not for the foul, probably would have tidied that one up. It'll go to the line for the bonus.
Come on, Mitch. Put him in.
So a bit of a luxury when you have a guy like Seth Ham starting, a big body. 7 foot, you say?
Yep.
Close to. You can stretch that tape if it's not anyway. And then you've got a guy like Mitch Davis, another legit 7-footer coming off the bench.
Yes, he needs to get a bit more muscle.
Yeah, he could do with a good feed. Maybe Davis fills up the 3. Maybe our live stream sponsor, their Homestyle Bakery, could assist in packing on a few pounds. I know they've assisted in packing a few pounds onto my skeleton there over the years. That pressure.
That double team on the ball carrier. We've got to get the big man coming back to the post.
I think from early on, I think that's going to be consistent throughout the evening from the Capitals. As John attacks, gives it up.
The problem is, if Cam...
Davis from deep, that's sure. Good rebound from Weber. They're off in transition now. That's great take, coast to coast. Takes the contact, no call, but gets the 2. It's a great finish there from
6
Cam
points.
Weber. And that's good. Good effort in defense from Ebnetter too. The fireman gets up there and gets in the lane. Gehrig attacks. Finish with the left. No good. Draws the foul.
At least he's going to get shots.
They're clocking up the fouls early here on the Capitals. So forcing some...
It's a good position to be in. But when they can get a couple of players that are going to be a little bit timid in their defence, it should give us some open shooting opportunities. Gehrig.
And it has been great aggression from both teams early on. Mountaineers on the offensive end, Capitals on both ends of the court. Gary goes 0 for 2.
It's not good.
His first trip to the stripe. Ebnetter picks up ball carriers. Bit of pressure there. So reciprocating the love that he's receiving. And Mitch Davis comes up with the rebound.
Oh, that's the one we want.
Weber in the short corner as Jace attacks the body.
So we missed those easy shots. We got to make those.
Jacob Davis now wheeling and dealing, showing some tricks.
Great defense. Ebnetter. Sponsored by Barragon Homes, I might add.
Yes. Oh, nice little spin move from Bailey Judson there. He left Mitch Davis in his wake. Open lane to the hole. 2-point game, so we're neck and neck here through the first stanza. Is Gary. Good ball rotation from the Mountaineers. It's something that we probably didn't see last year. Getting the ball through the hand is Weber against Wynn's base. That's a good finish.
8 points to Weber.
End-to-end stuff. Capitals coming right back at the Mountaineers. Baseline kick.
Yes,
3.
out of bounds.
Catches the support. Had a good look at that one, Alistair Campbell.
Look at this defense. Look at it. Right on the man.
It's relentless, yeah. And that's, well, one telling. Obviously, it's going to take its toll on both teams. Mountaineers expending all that energy to break the press and get into their sets and disrupting their offensive end. But it takes a fair effort, and young guys like the Capitals have got on their roster are going to give themselves every chance. But it takes a lot of effort to do that for 40 minutes as Ebnetter fires from 3. Gets Johnny G excited.
I love it.
Oh.
We need a few of those, Ebby.
3 points, Ebnetter.
21 plays 18. 3-point lead to the Mountaineers. 2:40 to play as Davis comes off a handoff. Gets a good look, but short on the shot.
Mitch. Mate, you can't beat height for rebounds, can you?
I'll tell you what, you can't teach it, that's for sure. So it is difficult. The lungs are blowing. He's calling for a sub as we see Mountaineers going to have a few roster rotations. It's not forthcoming, though.
Sam Wall comes in.
Well, no, we are. We're going to get a change. Sam Wall, for his first.
Boy from Warwick.
Warwick guy, yep. The man with the immaculate hair. I don't think that hair would move out of place in a cyclone.
It's great to see these boys coming in from the country towns.
It is. And that's sort of, I suppose, Toowoomba being a hub. It's not just Toowoomba.
Now
There's
Garrick's
a lot of associations.
He's broken his duck. He's going to keep going here.
He's off now. 1 for 3 now for Garrick. As we see Paddy Roach check in, another junior that's come through the system. So seeing a lot of guys come through. And the way that the association's grown over the last 4 to 5 years, and that's synonymous with what's happening with basketball in Australia in general and the participation rates that we got. But it's one thing to get people playing, but then getting people to the calibre to be able to perform at the elite level. It's great to see these young guys stepping up and filling that void. As good box out by Ebnetter gives Wall opportunity and possession in. Ebnetter goes through, cuts a bit heavy off the left. Good attack, finds Gehrig. Shot flakes. Ooh. Just short. It's good to see a bit of crowd getting into the game up there.
Yes.
So
Got the foul, maybe a lucky one.
on the ground, call there from
Jason.
McDaniel. Baseline ball, 3 team fouls for the Mountaineers. Jace Ebnetter's first of the night. 5-point lead, so they've been able to stretch a little bit of a margin here after weathering the early onslaught from the Capitals. Offensive rebound for the Capitals. Sam Wall, good defensive pressure up and in now, looking to move the feet. Gets blown by, but can't finish there.
Ebby.
Campbell.
Good help side rebound. Hit it, Webby. Hit
Weber
it.
steps back, gathers the step.
Try and get the rebound.
So a minute to play in what's been an exciting opening here at Clive Berghofer Recreation Centre.
3 points, Tafe.
Ethan Tafe fills up with a 3. I think both coaches will be pretty happy with what they've seen. Plenty of scoring, good intensity, good effort on the defensive end by both teams. So it's turning into a little bit of an arm wrestle early on. As the Capitals now look to come back. Tafe.
Good attempt to stop the shot from Roach. Unfortunately, got a bit of body contact.
Bit on the body, and that was good. Well, equal to the task credit there. Attack from Ethan Tafe. So he'll go to the line. Off the back of the rim. So plenty of the roster seeing time here for the visiting Capitals. I think nearly
Everyone's hit the corner.
everyone would have got a taste early on, and that's what they're going to need too if they're going to have a Paddy Roach gets wide open. If they're going to want to keep up this intensity over the full 40 minutes, they're going to need every one of those 10 guys they've brought up on the bus to put in. From long bomb from the big Sebastian Smitka. Sebnetter, they might go 2 for 1 here. Potential play. There's Weber. Weber's been good attacking the rim. But years past, we've seen him be a spot-up shooter, perch up out there on the three-point line and shoot when called upon. But he's been aggressive at the early. Oh, as Gary cops an awkward-looking fall there, and the foul called on Smitka. But Weber pushing the ball up the court there, opening the lane for Gehrig, and the opportunity now to back to the free throw line where we've seen him a couple times tonight.
2 out of 4. We'll see if we can get 4 out of 6.
It would be 66%. 0.66 for the. See if we can get to 50%.
These are critical. Big part of the game, free throws. You just got to hit them at this level.
Ooh, Gehrig. So he's had his struggles there from the stripe tonight. Capitals got 4 to play. Buzzer winding down. Shot late. Short. Doesn't go from Wescombe. And that gives us end of the first quarter. Toowoomba Mountaineers lead here 27. Plays 21. You've been counting the scores there, Johnny. Who's been impressing you?
Well, you've got to get... Jake Davis has been outstanding for them. He's hit pretty well 80% of his shots, and he's a threat all the time. Of course, for us, Cameron Weber.
He's been great.
10 points. Hasn't missed many.
10 points. I don't know if he has missed. He might have missed an open 3 there earlier on, but 27-21. Darryl Allen coaching. He'd be pretty excited with what he sees. Seed, if that's a word, or saw, seed, whatever that English word is.
The good part about the men's team is there's backup.
Yes, plenty of depth.
It's just not one person doing it all, so they've got a bit of spread here. You've got Setham 5, Pat Roach 2, Parangalai 2, Gehrig 2, 3 points Mitch Davis, 3 points Ebnetter, so there's quite a range of
good
scoring.
Spread, and that's what it's seen. There's been good movement through in the half-court possessions there. Got probably a little bit opposite to what we saw in the women's game. There's plenty of ball movement, plenty of off-the-ball movement, plenty of open shots, good looks. And they've been able to weather that storm. I'll tell you what, early on there, that Capitals were picking up full court, and every inch of the full court too. They was giving nothing away. But
we handled it. We didn't.
Exactly right, composure.
Over one ball.
They didn't, Yep. So really good effort there, 27-21. So an early lead here from the Toowoomba Mountaineers as we'll look to build upon that. Into the second quarter, I tell you what, we've just got a stats sheet here, but it's a pretty miserable looking stats sheet we've been given.
It's got did not play.
Yeah, we haven't started by the look of that, but anyway, we'll go with your scoring from that side of things.
So So Coach Allen is lining up with the 5 he had finishing.
You see it. Seth Ham still gets a break there with these couple of early fouls. It was Weber. Looks to work. Down screen there for Gehrig, popping high. Sam Wall. Ooh, takes the bump, gets a shot up still. Go to the line to shoot two, so.
Continuation, I think. I thought he might have still been on the dribble when he got
No, he's been
that's what we want. Now we'll see how good
given the benefit of the doubt there.
See how good he is at the line. Oh, beautiful.
Wall makes the first.
That's where games are won. Imagine if Gehrig had put his 4 in, we'd be up by 10.
Imagine. As Capitals look to execute in the half court. Wall comes up with the rebound. He's got some lane runners there. Gehrig's pushing the court. Opts to send it back out. Weber, little head wobble fake. As Gehrig attacks the body. Roach rolling. Good defensive presence there from Smitka. John now pulls it out, gets a set. So man-to-man look in defense from the Mountaineers. Wide open shot for Wescombe. No good.
2 rebounds for Wall. That's good.
As Ebnetter attacks.
Oh, yes, sir. 5 points for Eddie.
2 points, Jason Ebnetter.
Oh. Good defense from Wall.
Yeah, he's come on and he's been that little bit of a live wire on the defensive end. An energy. So that's a good hit there from Tafe. But you only need one guy to come on and bring that energy, and it gives everyone a spark.
That's right. That's Tafe. Two from out there.
Ebnetter gets a gap. Just a good finish. Takes the
Beautiful.
bump. Good body work to give himself a bit of separation on that finish there too. Too strong for the young, undersized Wescombe on that. It's Tafe again. Little heat check there.
Here we go.
Weber. Attack the body.
Ooh,
Did call a foul there.
No. Oh, he did.
Yeah. On Tafe. So it looked like he did a pretty good job defensively, but did it illegally.
We're a long way away, Steve.
We are a long way away, and there's time out on the court to the Brisbane Capitals. Want to take it in and assess the game plan here as the Mountaineers have been able to stretch a little bit of a lead here. 33 plays 24, so a 9-point lead. And it's all on the back of some good defensive intensity, but also some good aggression on the offensive end, getting to the line, making those free throws, but making some pretty good options, I think, and some pretty easy baskets on the offensive end. We
haven't forced the ball too much. When the drive's on, we're having it. When we're dishing it off, we're having it. So it's a good team effort.
And it has been a good spread. We've seen Weber, we've seen Ebnetter, Seth Ham early on. So a lot of guys have put their hand up to contribute early here. And it's been, 33 points in 12 minutes of basketball. So they're scoring at a good clip as well. And
the starting 5, 3 of those starting 5 are on the bench.
They are.
Which is a good sign that there's good backup. These young blokes are coming on, like Roach has done well, Wall's done well.
Yep, and Wolchek's back in now, giving the captain Weber a bit of a breather. It's Roach, might have been a little bit out of position early. Gehrig bumps. Ebnetter. Wall's got Gehrig in the corner, finds him, and goes bang from the short 3.
5 points to Gehrig. And there's extended defence on. Look at
There
that.
they are. They're running a trap back on their own. Capitals attack hard. Just missed the step up there at the back of that press.
We needed a charge. Young Roach had to step across into the line and take a charge.
Yeah. You didn't like the Bailey Judson had a full head of steam, and I don't know if he really wanted to get in front there, but that's those possessions where you need to put the body on the line, as Judson will get the bonus third. Doesn't go as Wall's pushing in transition off the free throw.
Yes, sir. Call that foul.
Off the missed free.
They're on the third foul again, mate.
Third foul, yeah. But that is, like, to be able to get an offensive transition where you're looking at getting a 3-on-2 off a free throw, it's a bit of a coach killer, that too. There's no reason why you can't have your defensive set ready to go, as Weber goes to John, attacks. Parangatui.
We needed Gehrig there for the help side rebound.
Ooh, good look there. Finds John in the corner, steps back and goes bang on Gehrig too. It's good. Oh, Wall Gehrig again. Back in the corner, rattles around. Wall. Foul.
We need that 3-point play there, Steve.
By John, yeah. He had the opportunity to finish. He might have got a knock on the back of the head, so he can't be too critical of it. But Wall, as the Mountaineers hold a 7-point ascendancy.
Wall's a junior Mountaineer, went to work at the Gold Coast, and he's driving up to play each week.
Okay, big commitment.
Yeah.
So living down at the coast still?
Yes.
Coming back to the Mountaineers.
And sponsored by Semi-Pros.
Semi-Pros.
Yes, sir.
What a segment they have on the local Power FM every Saturday morning. If you tune in there, you'll hear a lot of banter and probably not too much wisdom. As Wall grabs that rebound. The gold boots, the flashy gold boots he's got there too as well. So
Absolutely. Gold
Wall.
boots from the Gold Coast.
Wall, Parangatai.
See, no rebounds there when he's out.
No, gone for Gehrig gets a good tip in the defensive end. No, a smaller squad on the court at the moment now for the Mountaineers. It's Parangatai playing in the middle. John, couple curl cuts here. Sarin.
Ooh, I thought he travelled.
Gehrig, Weber steps into it, gets some space.
Wow! Yes, sir.
Bangs down the three. Westcombe just short.
Points. He's on fire.
On the scout report, that would have come up predominantly on what would Weber's game entails, and he'll shoot that every day of the week. Sarin, one dribble, gets some space, misses the jumper. It's Weber now. He's got the size advantage on Westcombe. Interesting to see if he tries to take advantage. Doesn't. Pass goes astray. Oh, Wall gets upstairs, the little man.
That Wall says no.
Yes, sir.
The little man, but a big effort play. He doesn't get a stat for that, but that's as good as an assist from Wall on the defensive end there, and he comes up big again. Wall now off to the races. Finds Weber. Transition three, step back. Oh, acted that one up. Probably should have shot the open one first up.
I think so. He was waiting for the working for a foul.
And Wall, good defence there. Weber, Wall combining. Weber, Wall and Wall, I tell you what. There we go. Were we good.
4 points to Wall and playing his life away.
It's a 14-point lead now to the Mountaineers as they've really stepped up. I tell you what, Sam Wall has just been an absolute live wire on the defensive end, and it's been able to flow in for everyone on the court for the Mountaineers. Taking a few deep breaths now, so it might be starting to show.
Mate, he did run in from Warwick.
He did run in from Warwick. I'll tell you what, it's hard running, but in the mist and the rain that we've got going on today, even tougher so on a wet field. But it can't knock that effort. And here we have checking in. Seth Ham checks back in for Parangatai. Bailey Nwanavu comes in.
Just watch Bailey Nwanavu.
One more player. Here
he is such an athlete. Such an athlete. He's got a long way to go as he improves his basketball skills.
And he'll be one of the great beneficiaries, I think, of having a guy like Cam Webber, Jason, those sort of guys. Night in, night out at training, being able to lean on that experience. Capitals looking for a settler for themselves. Webber, who pulls up, likes the look, gets it to go. He's rolling now, Webber.
17 points.
17 for Cam Webber. 3.5 to play in the first half. That's tell you what, for a battling tradesman like myself, it's hard to subtract these scores to work out the deficit, but Wall comes up with a score. 17 points. Wall, he's got an open look. Kicks out. Webber on the Seth Ham goes, boom. 20-point lead. That's enough.
8 points.
Coach Patrick McInerney has seen enough, calls a halt, wants a timeout, and I tell you what, that's a fantastic run for the Mountaineers. Early on, they weathered the storm. They've been able to claw it back, get level, and now they've put a nice little buffer.
3 times, hand in the lane, turned over the ball. That's great defence.
It has come from the defensive end. Sam Wall's been instrumental in that, but everybody else, James Wall's been great. Webber's been up in the lanes. It's a full team effort, both on the defensive and the offensive end at the moment for the Mountaineers.
8 players scored points.
8 players scored points, and I tell you what, 49 points in 16 and a half minutes of time too. That's scoring at a good clip. The percentages, if we get the score sheet there, I reckon they're shooting at probably around about that 50% clip from the field as well. So that's
you're right.
Fantastic effort for the Mountaineers. It'd be interesting to see what the Capitals can come back with in response here.
The test now is not to have this slump, the loss of concentration, because they're going to come out with harder defence now.
Certainly are.
Their only answer is to turn the defence around, stop Cameron scoring, stop, and we tend in Toowoomba basketball not to cope very well with that intensive defence.
Yeah, exactly right. So
let's see how it goes.
See them back in. Adjustments made from the Capitals, no doubt.
I'm very impressed with young Wall. He's a young player.
Yeah, he's been very good, and there's a bit of up the court pressure now from the Nears, throwing a look at a 1-2-2 at the Caps. They get the easy release pass down court. So Davis flowing along the base, attack there.
Oh, yes.
Good settling 3 from Alistair Campbell. Gets the bucket that the Capitals need, so 3 minutes to play. Mountaineers looking to... Ooh, one of them. Webber might have just got in his way there.
Got the foul, and that's shots because
it will be
bonus.
2 bonus, which...
Having it back in. It looks like we got Webke coming in.
Young Hayden Webke.
Yes, sir. I tell
Interesting
you what.
sporting background from the Webke family.
Oh, mate, he went through Concordia, played in basketball. Shane and Howie love him playing basketball. He's built for this sport.
I actually watched an interview, or I suppose a podcast on Shane Webke and his life and his story, and a bit popped up about Hayden. It was a cracking listen if you get on there. The Thanks podcast, I think, is from Curly Schnitzling doing that.
Right.
And a little bit about Hayden. He said, never wanted him to be what I wanted to be, and he loves his basketball and loves all that.
That's good.
And obviously excelling with it. An opportunity now to come out and play in this QSL level. Only young fella still at school?
No, he's an apprentice.
Oh, yeah, no, he's apprentice with Antonio, Gav Antonio. Turns that one over, so not the probably not the start he wanted in the QBL career, but good effort there on defence to make amends as Seth Ham comes up as the Capitals can't squeak that one in.
I tell you what, it's hard to beat height around those boards.
Here's Webke, finds the golden man. Wall is attacking. Oh, Davis. It's good acceleration. That's two athletes going at it there, but good body control from Davis, able to reel that one in. And
absolutely. Bailey Nwanabu should have had that.
John McQuang.
Here we have first minutes of the night. I'll leave this one with you, Johnny.
Yes, well, he's an army man, this guy, John Dool. He's...
John Dool?
Yes, he's works in... He's employed at the army.
Oh, yep.
That's Davis's 10th point, by the way.
Back to 16 now. The Mountaineers still hold a good buffer. Ebner looks to get into the half-court set. Intensity's just dropped off a little from the Capitals up and in the full quarters. Ham, too big. He got the position there, but equal to the task was Delorio and Davis again. I think he's going to be a big weapon
points,
if it is.
Yes.
Ham on the transition three. Like the look.
11 points set, Ham. Come on, boys, get up the defense. Don't let them get here. That's good. Young Webke, get up, press up. Press up, get out there, Ebenezer.
Oh, so trading threes at the moment there.
9 points to Tafe.
Ethan Tafe. Now we see Capitals push up the court. Nwanabu going to dribble up, get this. Oh, took his eye off the ball. Spent his pennies before he got his chocolates there, Johnny.
He thought it was a grenade coming at him. He didn't want to catch it. Oh, it's a bad series of play there. Just too many turnovers. Garrington.
Garrick, supported by Heritage Kickoff.
Dool's out.
Dool's out, so...
couple of turnovers. Can't afford those turnovers.
No, exactly
it's
right.
A killer.
Whilst you got to lead, it's very, very early on. There's a lot of basketball to be played here. We've got a minute and 5 to play in the first half. Mountaineers do lead 54, plays the visiting Brisbane Capitals 40. And our live stream tonight, it's actually brought to us by Homestyle Bakes, so Lindsay Webber, father of Cameron, who we've seen out there doing such good things tonight. So we thank them for their contribution to be able to bring us. That's missed the mark there from
another turnover. That's, it's a killer. It's a killer. You can't afford those. Just lapses of concentration.
Oh, wonderful.
He thought he had the ball.
He had the lane there, but just pipped at the base there, as we see. Interesting matchup, Davis and Nwanabu. They look like they go to a similar sort of barber out there too. Good finish.
Big drive from 5.
Alistair Campbell gets an extra 2.
5 points for Campbell.
So they've been able to whittle down a 20-point lead back to 12. So getting themselves back into the game. Last possession, 1 second differential on the shot clock as Ebnetter attacks. Finds Webke. Gehrig on the baseline. Nwanabu, I'll tell you what, gets the tip.
That's what it is.
Then they go back. Webber, last shot. That's curtains. That's what they call time here on the half. The Toowoomba Mountaineers do lead 56, plays 42. Been an exciting first half up and down both ends of the court. So both teams excelling there. Capitals come out all guns blazing on the early on. The Mountaineers, through their composure, through the veterans, Ebnetter, Webber, good contributions from Seth Ham there, a couple of long bombs, Mitchie Davis. Really everybody that has hit the court has been able to contribute there. We're going to go to Johnny Gouldson and catch a bit of halftime entertainment. So we're going to have a bit of a break, 10 minutes break here for the players to gather their thoughts, gather a bit of composure, and we'll come back and see you just as we lead into the second half.
Come on down here, Michaela. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Garth Hamilton, of course, we all know who Garth is. He is running for, he holds the seat of groom and he's running to keep it. And Michaela is his sponsored player. So we need a ball and we're going to, 2 balls. 2 balls. And Chloe, you get a chance to score $500 in a minute. Or 50. Okay. 2 balls, 1 each. Elliot. Righto, now this is a shooting contest. We'll just have first to score 2 baskets, okay? You're shooting 3 points and you can shoot inside the key. Garth? Yes. Away you go. 2 baskets. Now you're gone. Now Garth, you can just go inside the keyway. Air ball. And that second shot. Oh, she's just being soft on you. She's had a few bits of... Air ball. We might say first to 1 basket. 1 basket, yes. He has not beaten yet. He can score this. Okay, get in close, mate. Get in close. Come on, you can't let the in here. All right. Hands up for Garth. Hands up. Here we go. If he is... Get it. Oh! Your shot. Aha. Come on now. Lay up. Come on, you got to have a win here. Hey, give your hand a round of applause for Garth Hamilton, member for Groom. And here we go now, halfway shot. Chloe, now you got a chance here, Chloe. Shoot from halfway, you got $500 courtesy of Burnoff Properties. Shoot from the 3-point line, you got $50 courtesy of Burnoff Properties. Shoot from the free throw line and you get $5 courtesy of me. Yeah, it's a big choice, Chloe. What do you want to do? Halfway? 3-point? 3 points. She's going for the 3 points, Mum and Dad. 3 points, there's $50 if you can score it. Hey, behind the 3-point line. Oh, come on now, you can't cheat. Here we go. This is part of the USQ Positive Choices, ladies and gentlemen. And she's put her little chit from the participation certificate in the ball. She's drawn out, and here we go. Hands up, everybody, for $50. Ooh! Do we give her a second chance? Do you give her a second chance? All right, come on, we'll give you a second chance. Burnoff Properties, they're really good. He's got plenty of money, Barry. He likes giving it away to basketball. Here we go, Chloe. 3 points. Oh, 6 points. Ladies and gentlemen, hands together for Chloe. Hey, Chloe, would you like to drop the wallet this time? We might give you a compensation prize. If you can catch this wallet, you can have what's in it. There's a lot of money in my wallet. Absolutely amazing. Hey, are you ready? Ooh, you were close. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for Chloe. You want a shot? No, you missed out. You get one of these participation certificates. What school do you go to?
Centenary.
You should have got one. Did you play in the...
No.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I'm the Manufacturing Director at Homestyle Bakeries. The bakery here at Homestyle operates 24 hours a day, so we don't stop, we run continually. So the day starts with confirming that everything's run well during the evening. We work to very, very tight time schedules, so all product that we're producing today will be in our customers' hands by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. So there's a lot of planning goes into the daily routine to ensure we meet those tight time schedules. My role is manufacturing director. I'm responsible for the production of product each day, getting it out, produced to customers' requirements and delivered to the market that we serve, which is South East Queensland. For me, it's been an extremely rewarding career, so I would encourage people to join the food industry. We all have to eat, but particularly with perishable foods, there is an increasing demand, particularly through Southeast Asia and the subcontinent, for products out of Australia. Australia is seen as being very clean and green by those markets, so maybe not necessarily bread products, but associated products like pies and pastries definitely have a market in the Southeast Asian area. So it's a career that gives people security and sustainability. It's challenging because of the perishable nature of the product. So it provides a very satisfying and rewarding career, and there's always opportunity for career advancement. The favourite part is being able to work with people and the satisfaction that we get out as a team, that we get out of being able to provide a basic commodity product to our customers, and the positive feedback we get back from those customers on a very regular basis. Very satisfying. Well, one of the things that people are surprised about, particularly when they come and visit the bakery, is the amount of science and technology that's involved in the baking process. It's a very ancient process. It's got roots back into times before Christ, but it is still an extremely complex organic process, and people don't understand that slice of toast they have every morning entails a lot of very complicated processes. My formal studies started with a technical certificate in flour milling. I then served an apprenticeship as a baker. Since then I've done advanced baking studies and also grad diploma in management. The skills that are needed in a business like this are very broad. In my role in particular, a base technical knowledge for both food manufacture and engineering are required. But with a fairly large workforce that we have approximately 150 staff working here at the moment, the personnel skills, human relations skills are extremely important.
Davis, there we are. 56-49, back to 7. Offensive screen. Moving there from Seth Ham's the call.
You need a timeout here, Coach.
Lops for a personnel change as Prangatai flips off the sweater. But what they need here is settle into a bit of momentum. Open shot for Caps from the top. So they've been able to mow down a deficit. It was out to 20 at one point, the largest lead of the game for the Mountaineers. Back down to 7, and well, the challenge has been set. Capitals have come out and they've raised the bar on the intensity. Can the Mountaineers go with them? Turnover again, attacking the rim. That's a good take, good finish from Tafe. Tafe's been good, and they've got all the momentum at the moment. Whatever they put in those water bottles at half time, or what the coach said is,
Mate,
I'll tell you what, it's had a good effect.
But our blokes are walking around as if there's nothing going. It's just too lackadaisical.
It was, and the half time, obviously, they come in with such a great first half effort, but to come out of the change rooms there and they've, you can see how quickly a game changes. It takes 2.5 minutes there. Capitals are right back in this, got momentum. Momentum's a funny thing in sport. Once you've got it, it's really good, but when you're trying to wrestle it back, it's not so easy to do.
We're asleep, missing rebounds.
Yeah, a couple of inbound plays on lapses on defence, some easy baskets from the Capitals. So I think there might be a bit of stern wake-up call coming from Darryl Allen at this this time out, and hopefully we'll see a bit of a different
Parangadai's coming in. He's kept the same 5 apart from Paranga. He
Yeah.
took Davis out and big fella in. So look at it. Sprinting up the court.
They are
for
led
defense.
from Davis, so Captain Jacob Davis trying to set the tone, and that's what it takes. It takes someone to really set the standard and spark the teammates. As Ebnetter has got Seth Ham working high. Steps through, finds Prangatai under the hoop. He's met at the rim, couldn't finish.
There should have been a foul call there. That was just...
Davis, good hand from Gehrig, disrupts the play. Tafe, though, banging his body in. Finds Campbell. Good verticality there from Ham, using his body, stays up, kicks out now from the Caps. Tafe. Hand in the face on the 3 from Webber's Ham. Just wrestles that one away. Too strong. Webber. Hustling on the ground. Ham now. Webber. Ebnetter gets a good look. Fills it up from 3. Gets
8 points for Webber. We needed that.
Settling basket for the Mountaineers.
Come on now,
first in the half.
Defense. Come on, boys. That's what you need now.
Oh, block there. Might have dropped the shoulder.
I think so.
Smitka.
Sitka. That was a bad foul.
That's Webber.
Hope he's all right. I hope he's all right. He fell hard.
He did cop a body there. And
I think he's all right.
gets up. He's never, ever been known to dramatise things too much, Cameron Webber.
His shoelaces
Oh, he loves an act. I'll tell you what. If he wasn't a sports scientist out there with the various sporting school programs, I'll tell you what, home and away neighbours, they would have come beckoning at his call, I'd reckon.
He's got it. He's walking okay. He's having a sub. This is a bit of a...
He's coming off now. So Wall, had been called. I think once tension comes on, so Wall's there as he'll have a quick breather. Time to gather his thoughts. As James Wall checks back in. Ebnetter looking to attack. Wall gets a nice look from the baseline. Ooh.
Thought Seth had it.
Front of the rim.
Good safety from Garrick. Contested the ball. We need a turnover here. We need a turnover.
So Tafe's been very good.
Oh, good. Harangai got a turnover. We needed it.
Not much happening in transition.
Got the foul.
Ebner looks to push the issue.
Was it in continuation? Did he pick the ball up?
I think that one's a bit of a stretch there to try and get a free one there, but that will put any forthcoming foul from the Capitals into the bonus for the home team, the Toowoomba Mountaineers, as they hold an 8-point advantage. 5:21 to play here in the third quarter as Weber checks back in after he got that little bit of a bump. Finds Abnetter again from 3, short, straight, but not long enough.
Oh, we needed that rebound, Garrick. Yeah.
Davis likes the look of the matchup with Ham, but good footwork from Ham, able to keep in front. Weber again. Good effort. Smitka spinning.
I thought
bumped.
he travelled.
Yeah.
Geez, I tell you what, there was a lot of steps in there.
Yeah.
But we get a foul called.
Wanderer, yeah, I think it might have been
That's our second foul in the quarter.
called on Parangatai, or maybe
They're surely not giving
Gehrig picked that one up.
They're giving shots.
Yeah, they gave him shots on the spin there.
Mate, he was shooting over the back of his head.
Smitka, oh well, they say the ball never lies, so you'll find out. Oh, then maybe it was a foul.
That's his first point for the game.
First one there for big Seb Smitka.
Makes them both. 2. 6
Bit of banter from the crowd too. He makes some gestures up there. It's good to see. Large crowd rolled in here in Toowoomba, so a lot of buzz around the town for this opening night of the Mountaineers season as they look to get their 2022 campaign underway as Gehrig from 3 rattles one around.
He had to follow his shot. He got the rebound.
Sarin pulls up. Ooh. Davis went upstairs. Good aggressive take.
Got to get rebounds, Steve.
They do those second chance opportunities, or even on the offensive end. Yeah, it's a 4th foul on Seth Ham too, so he's going to spend some time on the bench. I'd say we'll probably might not see him till late into the 4th quarter. As Davis goes to the line, hits the first.
16. Good player.
Good economical night too. First half he shot the field goals at 57.1%. So, he snuck in there. Smitka got a fairly easy rebound off what was the.
See, Rose stood there. You got to block out.
You
got
do
to block out.
You do, especially off the free throw, and he's.
Look at this.
Trying to get some physicality going and get the boys on his shoulders. Smitka. As Weber shoots, jabs, steps through.
19.
Cam Weber leading from the front, and tell you what, it's not the first time we've seen him pull that play out. The old jump, stop, fake, head fake, throws it up, steps through, easy finish, gets the opportunity for the bonus.
Which will take it out to 8. Oh, boys.
Sam Wall checks back in, so he had a massive impact on this game. May not show on the stat sheet, but it's one of those 1%ers that he put in that first. Oh, Davis, it's a good take. Awkward looking finish. He could have.
We had that rebound.
And there he is, the little fella, Sam Wall. Little in stature, but big in heart.
Yes, sir. We got the foul on Sebka. He's out. I think that's 4th foul, isn't it? No. How many?
Smitka, that's his 4th now, so.
I'll
A couple
take
of the bigs have found themselves in foul trouble. He will get an opportunity to go down there and reflect.
Big thing. 20. He's leading the way.
Weber goes 2 for 2.
21 points for Cameron.
David John, point guard, checks back in for the Capitals.
Come on.
It's been a game of runs. As we see, Mountaineers have been able to make those adjustments, weather the storm that we saw, get the Capitals back in the game and then stretch the lead back out to 9. As Judson then attacking.
The team defense must improve. He beat the man. There was no help out. Then he's reaching in for the foul. A good defensive team would have had to help out defense come in there.
Yeah, just a bit more awareness off the ball, I guess, of
At least
what's
he's
happening.
missed one. This is Judson. He's scored 3 points for the game so far. Makes the next. That's 5. That's 4.
Wall. Bit of pressure now from the Capitals again up the court on the point guard Wall. Fumbles around, slap in the eye.
He got a foul. Mate, we got 2 head fouls in the old Mountaineers. That's bonus shots.
Should be bonus there, Wall. Be interesting to see how it goes here. He's got a poke in the eye. A little bit extra to contend with while you're lining these ones up.
Yeah, he'd be right. They make him good in Warwick, mate. My hometown.
The Wildcat. Oh, born and bred in the Warwick. There he goes.
Yeah.
One-eyed. Could have been a Pirate.
Hasn't he scored every free throw he's had?
I think he's shot at a pretty good clip there. We had Wall. Yeah, no, he was 2 for 2 early on. And will be 4 for 4 there.
Come on. They need to put this pressure on.
1-4 set from the Capitals. Davis from top. Knocks down the 3. Efficient scoring again there from Jake Davis. 7-point game. 3 to play. John. Good from Wall. Little floater. Gets it to go too. Sam Wall.
Beautiful. He's in fire. Don't take him out, coach.
Oh, it's a flop there from Gary. Called for it too. As Davis went by. We won possession there for the Capitals.
I can't believe. I'm in the bad angle, but he looked to be stationary.
Yeah, I think he was stationary. There's no doubt about that. Whether the contact came that made him fall remains to be seen in the eyes of the officials, and that's all that really counts.
Unsportsmanlike. Flop.
Technical foul for a flop there. Yes. So.
Goodness me. 20 points to Davis.
I don't think the old flops ever would have happened back in your day of playing,
mate,
Johnny.
no.
If you fell to the court, there's probably a very good reason why you might have been on the court.
Absolutely. By the same token, the charge was a real charge in those days.
There's Wall attack, 7 in and out, top of the key. Guard by Saren. Weber. Jab, spins, steps through. Scoops no good. Paddy Roach comes up. Oh, Weber again, hard on the offensive boards.
Hey, that was a good play.
Good persistence there from
He was giving away a lot of height.
Cam.
You got it.
Good to go. So 2 minutes 20 to play. Mountaineers lead 68-59, 9-point margin. 1 to come for Weber.
23 points to Weber.
Back to double
He's
digits.
on fire.
Ooh, Wall is just gone down in back play. Saren, little jump, shot, 3's good.
8 points to Saren. What's happening?
We got a little sweat on the court, I think. So we saw Wall slip in back play. So we got the young floor wiper boys here. So some juniors from the local association doing a great job.
And they're the under 12 Mountaineers.
The under 12 Mountaineers get the honour and privilege tonight. I tell you what, I remember growing up doing that in the old Water Street when it was packed 10 deep along the floor. Gehrig hustles up, no good. Roach has a go, rattles it round again. Travel call.
Oh, come on. Come on. Had to be the foul. Anyway, it wasn't called the foul, so it's their ball. Well, we got the travel. We had 3 chances, didn't we?
We had plenty of opportunities there, but good effort on the defensive side from the Capitals, contesting all those shots without committing an offence. As John attacks, Sarin, step back jumper. You like the look of it, left the hand up in the cookie jar there for a little while. As Weber attacks now at the body. Oh, again. Turnover, but left it all out there. Oh, John, looking a bit of acrobatics there from Davis. Sam Wall, 69-64. You got a 5-point game. As we winding down, Gehrig baseline. Oh, very short on that one, but gets a look. Ebnetter. We're pushing now. Dave John pushing the ball. Oh, he looks like he got that one stuck on the hip. There he did.
Oh, way to go. 5 points. We've got a score here. Bringing Steve Roach back in for Gehrig. Steve Davis.
Mitch Davis.
Mitch Davis.
Steve Roach. Blocker Patrick. Sure, they're a long-lost relation there, they'll Blocker Roach.
A bit different in body build.
Yeah. Oh, there's carnage here. I don't know what's ended up, I think.
Foul on the Brisbane team, pushed through a screen. Quite a legal screen. We get points here to Davis if he hits him.
Send up big Mitchy Davis, Mitchy D. Waits an attention there for his opportunity to strike from the free throw line.
Come on, boys.
Short on that one.
This is confidence.
42.5 to play in the third. Couple of possessions left. Goes 0 for 2. Capitals safely diffuse the rebound. John. Oh, he goes down and tries to go upstairs. Misses that. I tell you what. We've got a lot of these Sudanese kids coming through basketball in general, and the athleticism that they show is unbelievable.
Well, the fortunate thing is, though, mate, there was no help out defence.
No, well, yeah, I can't really blame him. I don't know if you help out wanting to come across and get yourself in a poster there, John.
Yeah,
but
just got to get the charge.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Get your feet in there.
Yeah, well, yeah. Poster or a charge. But anyway, I do see which argument you're bringing to the table there, and it would have been good to see, but
4 points.
Might not have ended up so well for whoever put their hand up to do it, but John goes
5
2 for 2.
points.
3-point game, 69-66. Mountaineers do lead the visiting Brisbane Capitals. We're brought to you by Homestyle Bakery tonight on the live stream. Mountaineers got... Oh, Davis steps up, snaps one down.
5 points to Mitch Davis.
Capitals looking to run, open shot. Oh, Davis fouled by Ebnetter. On the 3 too.
Oh, that's terrible. We just shouldn't do that.
Don't foul a 3-point shooter.
No, mate.
That'll be 4th foul on Ebnetter as well. So a couple of players starting to sneak into foul trouble with a lot of water to go under the bridge here.
At least he missed one.
In the 4th, he did. Davis unsuccessful.
He doesn't normally miss this guy. He's got 20 points. $21 now. 22.
2 from 3 for Davis. Brings it back to a one-possession game. 3-point lead. Abner will check out. 10 to play. So Mountaineers will get last use of the basketball here in the third quarter. Through Wall. Mitch Davis as the clock winds down. 5 to make something happen as Wall attacks. Runner short. And that's all she wrote for the third quarter.
3 points.
Toowoomba Mountaineers. I tell you what, the Capitals have been able to erase a 14-point deficit at the half, bring it back to 3-point ball game, and that they did the bulk of that work to get the game back in handling in the first 2 minutes, first 2.5 minutes.
Yes, we gave it to them. We lacked intensity. We let them get the boards. We let them get easy shots, and we turned the ball over. It's we just didn't come out there firing.
No, they did. They had basically left it in the change rooms there for the first couple of minutes and took their time to get warmed into the third quarter, and it did show. And it's opened the door. It's left it ajar for this young Capitals team now to give themselves an opportunity to get over the top here. And this is a familiar position that we've seen the Mountaineers teams in over the last few years.
Yes.
Getting themselves an opportunity to win games, be there or thereabouts when the whips are cracking. So it'll be interesting to see change of personnel, the wily veterans, how these guys take the reins, show the leadership, and hopefully be able to drive the team and carry them on the shoulders to get, open the winning account and get their first win of the 2022 season.
Yes, we need a bit of see how they come out now for the final quarter. They come out with a bit of fire in their belly, a desire to get out there and play some tough defense, make it hard for these fellas to score. And then, obviously, rebound, get second shots, or stop them getting second shots. That's where we're missing out. That's those two areas, bad. We'd have to mark them down on it because we've thrown away a very good lead.
Yeah, the biggest lead of the game came for the Mountaineers. They got it out to 20, and after the Capitals did lead early on, a 20-point deficit. It was 49 played 29. So credit to the visitors. They've been able to resurrect their night, get them back in. They drew even, and now we're about a 3-point game. And, this is what you play basketball for, and this is where you want to be. And it's time to stand up and be counted.
So he's saving Ebnetter.
Yeah, Ebnetter's got 4 fouls, so I'd say we'll probably see him sit for the first 3 or 4 minutes here, and pending what happens out on the court. We've got Sam Wall taking the ball, handling duties. Seth Ham pops high. Ham, he's been good from there to that pick and pop, and just
13.
Another.
Yes. We needed that.
Tick the Arsenal. That's 4 from 5 from deep from Ham for the night, and he's got 14. The Twin Towers in there, so Davis and Ham.
I tell you what, Wall has really stepped up.
Wall's been outstanding tonight, so 8 points. But he's really been filling up that category that doesn't show on the stats sheet. His effort plays, his defense, his intensity, as Mitch Davis is short.
Air ball.
Good defense from Ham there. He knew he's in foul trouble. He stayed straight, didn't commit the reach in. And the Mountaineers now in the half court through Weber. Ham, he's looking to pop again. Good hands, he's pulling up. Cops a foul.
Yes, sir.
On the arm, so Ham, I tell you, there might have been a bit of a heat check there. Don't know if it was the greatest shot to shoot, but it's worked out in his favour. He's got 3 from the line now, and he'll go to...
I don't want to hex him, but he's usually pretty good on free throws.
He's pretty good. He's gone 0 from 2 tonight, so that's pretty good research there from you, Johnny. So,
well, it's time to come good.
Yes, yep.
This is important.
You know what's happening here. Yep. There we go.
Put the hex on him.
Yep. Yeah, looking to convert on the second now. Yeah. There he does.
1 out of 3. 1 out of 4, isn't it? Come on, make it 2 out of 5 at least.
More importantly, a 7-point lead now for the Mountaineers. That one's back off the rim. So
Jesus, free throws there, so critical.
Takes his tally there. So we got the Capitals now attacking through Tafe. Oh, offensive foul. He might have flicked an elbow there into Weber.
Hope he wouldn't get a flop.
No, we've had that one tonight. So he's rubbing the brow there, Cam Weber.
2 fouls on them.
You see extended up the court now. So Sam Wall guarded by Campbell. Attacking. Double team comes, spills the beans.
Should have passed.
Tafe goes at the body in Nwanavu. Nwanavu's had a quiet night.
I hate it when we turn the ball over like that.
So Ethan Tafe, second top scorer behind Jacob Davis for the Capitals. He's been really good off the bench, giving some spark there. Has that one rattle out? Again, another one of your pretty good free throw shooters. Now a 0 for 3.
He got
Opens his account from the stride.
10 points to Tafe.
Oh, Wall, so he's just copying a bit of that defensive pressure. That one comes off the foot.
So he doesn't have to do that much. Beat your man, pass, cut to the basket.
That's it, and as we see that, couple turnovers from Wall. Ebneter checks back in, so he's got 8 minutes to play. It'll be a challenge now on Jace to be able to play out this game without committing that 5th and final foul that he gets allocated. It's Campbell, looks to attack. Davis, guarded by Gehrig. Nwanavu, good D, turnaround from Campbell. That's short, tough shot. Good defensive effort there from Nwanavu. You'll settle for him shooting that shot every day, every possession. You'll give them that. If they're going to come down and erase this 6-point margin, if they do it by shooting turnaround fadeaway jumpers, then good luck to them. As Weber in the corner.
Yes,
good.
sir.
Fills it up again. That's
26.
29, I think. 26
29.
over here on the official stats anyway.
29.
Yeah, yep.
I must have missed one.
He might have dozed off there for a little bit. Back at him, Tafe.
13.
So that's a good matchup there. Tafe and Weber having a really good battle the back end of this game. As Ebneter pushes into the key. Gehrig gets a good look from the top. Makes the three.
Sir.
Adam Gehrig comes to the party.
8 points to Gehrig. Very important. Come on, help our defense.
Tafe again, good little hesitation and take with the left. Can't make it finish though. Nwanavu, Weber in open court. I thought he might have opted for the... Oh, good find. Gehrig filling the lanes.
Did he score that point?
No, he missed the bucket. He'll get 2. I thought Cam might have liked the look of that pull-up 3 in transition, but a good option that he's taken. Capitals call timeout.
They're on their third foul.
Yes, they are. Mountaineers 81 play the Brisbane Capitals 72. We've got 6:56 to play. Really good start. I tell you,
good five. They've shown intensity.
They may have dropped the ball coming out from half time, but they haven't made the same mistake twice and they've come out.
Well, Wall lost the ball twice. Coach took him out. That's what you got to do. You got to act quick.
It's a ruthless game, isn't it?
Oh,
But when you're playing at the elite QSL 1 level, that's what you got to do. So it's still plenty of possessions to be played out in this game.
Yes.
An opportunity to, like a 9-point, we saw at the start of the third, a 9-point margin can get eradicated very, very quickly.
Yes.
And it'll be up to the older heads. Ebneter back on the court now to get into the sets, execute their sets, get good shots, get good locks, and keep up that defensive intensity. Really, the defensive end is where they can win this and close it out. If they're able to stop the Capitals getting comfortable scores, make them force a couple of tough shots, there's an opportunity then to stretch out this lead and hopefully get number one on the board for this massive crowd we've seen roll out to the Clive Berghofer Centre.
Yep.
And
now this is the critical one. He must hit these shots.
Gehrig's been told needs to.
Ooh, that was in and out. 9 points. And one to come. But these are critical. These are the shots that win games. Because if you miss, it's a negative.
There we go. And you see there, well, as you say, free throws win games. They're 15, or I'd say they're probably about 19 of 33, so they're only just over a 50% clip from that three-point line, and they've basically left a dozen out there on the table as that one comes off the back of Webber's foot. Shoelace tie-up time for big Seb Smitka.
At least they didn't shoot a successful basket. Something's happened in the state of Denmark. What's happened?
What the call is there? Just getting a reset, but the crowd's getting involved with a bit of banter, I think, here from a couple of the Capitals players. As Campbell gets a high on ball from Smitka, gets to the basket. Good finish with the left there from Alistair Campbell. An offensive foul called on Gehrig. There's Nwanavu slashed to the basket.
7 points to Campbell.
Capitals ball, 74. Trail the Mountaineers, 82. Smitka in the high block.
That's defense we want.
He's sort of cutting Davis. Probably had the look, just missed his mark on the pass that time. It's Davis. Ebner just goes at Davis on the body. Ooh. Double team come on the blind turn.
I thought we were a bit lucky to get away with that.
Called the foul.
There's
yeah.
no need for that dribble. You got to pick that ball up, make your pass, and go to the basket. Let's go. There's two men on you.
Weber attacks base.
Oh, dear oh me.
Turnover. Campbell leads the procession back. Good pick from Nwanavu. He's off to the Weber. Oh, he had the wide open layup. It's a killer. This could be a big turnaround. It's good boards, Gehrig. Nwanavu a bit up and down, a bit scrappy this last couple of possessions.
That's
and
right.
They opt to settle it down. Look for the high on ball. Ebner comes off. Gehrig gets a floater.
Oh dear oh me, we're missing shots.
Rattles it round. Tafe attacks Campbell. Oh, blows straight by Seth Ham. Seth probably playing a little bit protected there with the 4 fouls.
4 points to Delorio.
The DeLorean. Ebner again gets a bump this time, gets the call, get 2. It's a 6-point game we've got on our hands. Parangatai checks back in. So he's seen limited minutes from
Parangatai.
From James. Yep, started the game, but just hasn't really been able to get into the flow.
He's had a broken finger. Oh, Ebenezer.
First one's
9.
Good. From the fireman.
Mm-hmm. He's hot. 10. Come on, boys. Play defense.
Delorio.
How did he get in there?
Good ball movement there. So a
6 points.
A lot of their offense is running through Tafe now for the Capitals. John again, up and in the whole length of the court. Gehrig turns the corner on John.
Oh, yes, sir. That's a big drive.
Great finish, too, off the left from Gehrig.
11 points from Gehrig. He's starting to deliver. One to come.
It's the lead back to 8 for the Mountaineers. 4:34 to play.
Please make it.
Short on there, so an 8-point lead to the Mountaineers. They look to cling on for their first win of the 2022 QSL season here on opening night. Tafe kicks around Delorio. Floater and a foul.
They're starting to support from the bench. We need that. That's important in this game. Benches sit there and mute.
Yep, get the support. It's not just the 5 on the court, that's for sure.
We get the shots here.
Campbell walk the length of the court to shoot 2.
He's going to really rue the day he missed that layup.
I'm sure he won't get reminded after the game. The on-court announcer doing the presentation.
25. He misses the second.
So here we go, John. It's an on-ball from DeLorean. Oh, good defence, good feet movement there from Nwanavu, able to stay in front.
What about the charge? No charge called. That was definite contact.
Foul on Campbell. You can take to the line.
15 points to Tafe. $16.
16 points to Tafe, back to 6. It's been very, very good for the off the bench for the visitors,
Yes.
Capitals. Nwanavu. Oh, little skip, jump. Davis grabs the boards. They're off here. Lorian's got the lane. That's a good hustle back from Gehrig. Had the open court layup there, DeLorean, but he wasn't going to give up the easy basket. It's going to make him earn it from the free throw line.
Second personal.
We got 4 fouls too. Bonus situation.
Both teams will be shooting on any foul.
7.
Delorio will fill that up on the first attempt. Good body work there from Gehrig on the rebound. It's got a 5-point game here. Mountaineers do lead. Gehrig from the top. Bang! Pops it down and gives a little woo.
14.
Davis attacks. The drums start beating here.
3 minutes 20 on the clock. Nears in the lead, 90-82.
Davis.
Had a lot of stoppages for free throws in the last short while of this fourth quarter. Davis is short on that one.
Whew, thank heavens. When you're a Toowoomba supporter, you love it.
Willed it out. Not that you don't like seeing people succeeding, just not if they're not playing for Toowoomba, Johnny.
That's all right. I'm biased as I can be. 23 points for Jake Davis.
Roach checks in for Parangatai.
I think that's a good sub.
It's Davis now guarding Ebner at the top. On ball comes from Gehrig. Pop, good slide down to the low block. Gehrig turns. That's a great finish.
Beautiful. 16.
Gehrig was all over that. Hole on ball, slide to the low block, gets himself involved right throughout that play. And the 3 old heads, or the 3 Most experienced players for the Mountaineers combine to give them a 9-point lead. Timeout to the Capitals, 2:52. We've got this one winding down.
I thought actually he threw the ball out, but apparently Nwanavu must have knocked it out.
Must have knocked it out.
Yeah.
So we'll give them the benefit of the doubt on that one. But 92 plays, 83. We've got 2:52 to play. Good execution it has been from the Mountaineers.
Yes.
It hasn't been what we'd seen in the years gone by that somebody took the responsibility to try and carry the team on their own. It's been a team.
That's right.
Well, the whole 40 minutes, the whole 37 minutes that we've seen so far has been a great all-round team performance.
And
Everybody
they've gotta
performing
keep
their
that going.
roles. 100%.
Yep. Very important that they keep cool, keep working the offense steady, make it count, then turn that into really hard defense without fouling.
Obviously, what we see from the Capitals now, it's going to be, well, a lift of a notch, if you can lift the notch on the intensity they've shown on the defensive end and really attacking basketball. But the challenge will be out there for Ebnetter, but all the guards there, Nwanavu who's out there, to control the ball, get the ball over that half court in the allotted time frame and settle in to get a good set because, well, everybody knows what's coming from the Capitals here.
So what's the call? Their ball?
Capitals ball from the base. Oh, Nwanavu, could be some acrobatic finishes.
Oh, yes.
Easy as you like, just glides across the court, flies up, flushes it down, leads out to 11. Tafe, that's a good move in the low block against Weber too. Weber was able to muscle up, but Tafe finishes. Oh, and they get the turnover. There's that.
Oh, that's a
bucket. So there's that pressure that was always going to be coming from the Capitals full court. They're looking to trap now. They find Weber.
Here's time.
Pulls it out, ties it, clocks your friend here for the Mountaineers. It's still not. Here's Weber from the base, puts the dagger down.
28 points. That's cool, that's cool.
Because Weber called himself for a sub, might have had a little twinge or something go on there, but...
Did he have 5 fouls?
No, something's happened there. He might have got a knock or a twist, but he after he made that shot, it might be a little twinge of the calf or a cramp early on in the season.
Yeah, it could be.
Coming in.
Ooh. Delurio misses the first.
10 points. Lead to the Mountaineers. Minute 50 to play. Short again there. Oh, pops straight up to Taff. Just seems everywhere the ball drops, he seems to be. So
20 points to Taff.
You make your own luck, and Taff's definitely be doing that here tonight. Ebnetter looks to get into a set. Gehrig pops high. Looks to operate there again, high on ball.
4, 3, 2.
Oh, Roach come up with the board. Oh,
great
Gehrig did
defense.
well. Got himself in front.
Gehrig, that's a match winner. That's the sort of commitment you need. That's the commitment.
It's been he's been outstanding in this fourth quarter, both ends of the court. So
He made
two-way
it here,
player.
Steve. He made it here. He sprinted back.
He did.
He didn't look at him run. He sprinted back, got in the position, took the charge. That's what we wanted.
That's outstanding, and that's the sort of pride that you want to see, and especially one of your leaders throughout the team, that sort of effort.
Yes, sir.
John riding the hip of Ebnetter. Equal to the task, gets a set now, Gehrig.
Use the 30 seconds here.
8 to play, Capitals. Oh, that was off the toe there. So the Capitals are happy to let that one play out for a couple of possessions. Interesting to see their... oh, that's not probably the play that they were looking for.
No pressure.
No, there wasn't. Oh, well, there's always pressure when you got a minute to play and you're down 8. There's pressure comes in many, many forms.
There's nobody near him in defence. I don't know what happened. Use the 30 seconds, boys.
Ebnetter, they look to double team now, sending 2 to the ball. Ebnetter dribble around. Found the look. For a wide open Roach, but the foul committed prior.
That was a beautiful play, though. Beautiful play. Had 3 on him. He looked for the man. He saw him. The man was in the right place for the shot too. Young Roach, wasn't he?
He was. Stepped into the
That's the pick and roll, Steve.
side the bucket. Yeah.
Pick, roll to the basket, look for the pass.
And they've done that well. They've set a lot of their sets up through that high on-ball entry into the offensive set, and having a guy like Jace coming off there to be able to facilitate, take it to the basket if needed, but find an open shooter. And you've got guys like Gehrig, and Seth Ham's been good on the pick and pop as well, and so's Gehrig's come to the fore in this last quarter. 46 to play, so a bit of desperation on the floor from the Capitals. No good there. Roach hustles, grabs it, comes up with the possession. It's John. Scrappy. Oh, I tell you what, that's a...
Wallaboo! Oh.
It's an old Nears Trevor Greaves special there, the old hoik down the court. Just throw it in the holster and launch the bomb.
Good vision.
Found Roach. It was from Wall and a good finish. Mountaineers up 10.
One to come. The Wallaboo.
5th foul there on Judson, and I think it's nearly safe to say they've done enough to get the win, and it's exciting times here for the new look Mountaineers as Nwanavu puts the nail in the coffin,
7.
seals the fate of the Brisbane Capitals. Taff, you wouldn't
from
know
downtown, 24-3.
anything but expect that one to go in, the way he's handled himself here tonight. Turnover there from Gehrig. Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut, but anyway, 8 points. Here we go, Capitals ball. 17.1 to play. So they will have to play the foul game here, Capitals, if they can make a possession here. They'll have to quick foul and look to send it down. Tafe again. He's been outstanding
26.
tonight. Absolutely outstanding from Tafe. He's hit shots. He's got to the basket. He's played good defense. Off the bench, I tell you what, they really could not ask for a better contribution for him off the bench. And just when you call the game as done and dusted, just like that, we've got a 5-point game.
Can they score 5 in 14 seconds?
Hopefully not, but we're about to be witness.
We might be witness to one of the greatest fight backs.
Oh, yes.
I don't think so. Our blokes have just got to play it cool.
They do have to play it cool, and you're probably going to have the players on the court. Capitals are going to have to foul. They can't let time drawn off, so they're going to foul quick. So you want to get the ball in the hands of your good shooters, the guys that are reliable at the line, your Ebnetters. If Webber's healthy, I would be surprised if he's not back out on the floor.
I'd be bringing him back.
In this possession, whether he plays two-way, look to see here he comes back in. So, yeah, you're going to have those two guys. Interesting who we get in the inbound. So you want somebody who's pretty...
Gehrig, you've got to protect this pass in.
Gehrig,
they're going to be all over him like a rash.
That's
you watch this.
Gehrig here. I think you'd expect someone like Ebnetter and Webber be trying to get the ball in their hands, and a quick foul from Capitals here.
Need a good out-of-bounds play here, mate.
Might be a little... that's not the good out-of-bounds play that they were chasing. So a little bit of nerves settling in here. A few nerves settling in. Caps are looking at the clock, but I'm pretty sure
it was 14 point something.
14.2 we might have been. So I might have lost 0.1, which no touch of the ball. So every point of a second.
He did touch the ball, but was he out of bounds when he touched it?
No, possibly. 14.5. So got an extra 0.4 there. So Capitals again No timeouts, obviously, so they can't advance the ball, so they're going to have to play it out from here.
That's smart play from David John, because he picked that up.
Oh, Nwavu.
Chase.
Oh, Taff, he gets himself wide open. Can't get it to go. Roach comes up. Weber, time coming down.
They got the foul. This is good.
Tafe got an absolute gem of a look. Got himself wide open. Head fake. Got two guys flying past.
I'll let you sum up because I want to go and do the presentation.
So a 5-point game, 3.8 to play. Weber at the line. He's had a phenomenal night, Cam Weber. 30-odd points. Filled up the rebounds as well. So he's really led from the front. Makes that one go. 101.95. So here we are, opening night 2022, Clive Berghofer Stadium. Mountaineers men are going to get themselves on the board with a win over what was a pretty impressive Capitals team. Young, athletic, and they're just going to come up short. Tafe is no good from deep. So Mountaineers are able to get the win, 102-95. It was a very entertaining game of basketball, ebbs and flows. At one stage, Mountaineers got out to a 20-point lead there in the second quarter. To the credit of the Capitals visitors, they were able to get it back level in an arm wrestle of a final quarter. The Mountaineers men come up on top with their first win of the year. A game I think Darryl Allen would have seen a lot of positives there, but as always, plenty of things to work on so early in the season as well. For the Mountaineers, a very well-rounded performance. Cam Weber led from the front. We've seen some great performances from Sam Wall coming out, adding that spark throughout the defensive end, which led to a lot of easy offensive baskets for the Mountaineers and for the visiting Capitals. So some very impressive performances there. Obviously, Jacob Davis was instrumental there, but their performance of the night, I think Ethan Tafe, it's hard to argue that he wasn't best on court there. So great game that we've witnessed out here at the Clive Berghofer Recreational Centre. I want to say a massive thank you to our sponsors. Our live stream sponsor tonight, Homestyle Bake. Also our game sponsor, The Works. Fuji Xerox, our program sponsors. We get the stats delivered here. Might just do a quick recap. So obviously Mountaineers have got home 102-95, led by Cam Weber, 35 points, 10 of 15 from the field, 4 of 7 threes, 11 of 13. Coupled up with 13 rebounds, so an outstanding line there from Cam Weber. A lot of support from Adam Gehrig. He come up massive in the third and fourth quarter, 16 points. Seth Ham was good, 15, all from 4 from long range, 4 from 5 on that pick and pop. For the visitors, Ethan Tafe, he's ended up with the netting himself 28, supported by Jacob Davis, 23, 95 points total there. So a great game for the Mountaineers, a great win. We are back here next week up here on the Sunday versus Northside Wizards. So we'll see you then. We might see if we can duck over quickly the presentation with Johnny Gouldson, but thanks for tuning in. It's been great being out covering this game for you. We look forward to talking to you again next week.
about doom, mate. Surely. There you go. That's outstanding. That much talent running around in our own backyard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the semi-pros. The semi-pros. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. Let's go.
Down here, anything's possible. A first degree, a second career, a way to advance. As the #1 uni for graduate employment in Queensland, the University of Southern Queensland has helped over 100,000 students become more from more places, on their own terms, in their own time, with 24/7 access and over 100 online degrees. Become more from more places with USQ.